Hello, this is over and over and over again. We're live, and this is the West Ham United versus Arsenal live watch along. Hello, I'm Richard. Welcome back to my channel over and over and over again, the Positive Arsenal channel. This is the live watch along of West Ham United versus Arsenal, of course, this afternoon. Kickoff's in just over 10 minutes time. Just in case you haven't seen the team news yet, this is the team lineups for the game today. So for Arsenal, then, we've made 5 changes from the game against Olympiacos. Keep making this sort of many changes every week, don't we? So it's Leno in goal, Chambers at right back. A bit of a surprise there. Not sure why. Maybe Cedric hasn't got the nod. Maybe it's to do with his aerial ability. We're not sure. And it's David Luiz Amari comes in at the centre of defence, and Tierney, of course, stays at left back. In midfield, Partey's back in the starting lineup alongside Xhaka as expected. Saka's fit as well. That's the big news, having been injured the last couple of games. So he's back on the right. Odegaard will be in number 10 position. And actually, Aubameyang and Lacazette are both starting. So I think Aubameyang's going to be on the left with Lacazette through the middle. So we'll see how that works out. Obviously, Smith Rowe, Martinelli and Pepe are on the bench, along with Cedric, Holding, Gabriel, El Neni, Ceballos, and, of course, goalkeeper Matt Ryan. For West Ham, then, they've pretty much gone with the lineup I was expecting. Just one kind of surprise for them. They've got Fabianski in goal, of course, former Arsenal goalkeeper there. Their back four is Kufal, Dawson, Diop and Cresswell. Then in midfield, they've got Souček, Rice and Jesse Lingard, of course, been playing well on loan from Manchester United. And then the front three, Bowen, Ben Rama, Antonio. So Ben Rama's maybe the one that's a bit of a surprise to get a start in this game. Maybe wasn't expecting him to start. But other than that, it's a fairly standard West Ham team there. So they're your lineups for this game. I think it's going to be a good game, actually. Really important game for Arsenal. If we can win, we'll move just 4 points behind West Ham, who of course, in 5th place. So it would really open up the top 6 for us, an opportunity to get back in there again, which would be fantastic, wouldn't it? It is a big game. We need to put in our best performance, really, if we're going to win. West Ham are a good side. They've got a great record at home. They've only lost one of their last 9 games at the London Stadium. So it's certainly not going to be easy, is it? It's a big game for Arsenal. We're going to have to play well. I'm reasonably happy with the lineup. I've got to be honest. Chambers is the one I'm a little bit unsure about, a right back. He played okay at Burnley, didn't he? But that's the first game he's played this season. So it's like, how fit is he really? How sharp is he? He did well in that game. And maybe that's the thinking behind Arteta's lineup today. But we'll have to see how it works out, of course, as the game goes on. But we'll see about that as we go. But I'm expecting it to be a good game. I think it'll be. I think there'll be goals in it. I'm hoping that we can just maybe sneak it by maybe 2-1, I said in my video, and I'm going to stick with that for today. So we'll see, obviously, how that works out. Let's hope that we can win, because it's a really important game for us, a really big game as well. Don't forget, this is live on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. Wherever you're watching it, please give it a like. Please come over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Give it a like on there as well. If you haven't subscribed already, it's much appreciated. It just helps the channel to reach a larger audience. So yeah, if you can do that, that would be really, really appreciated. And we're just getting ready for kickoff now. So it's about 10 minutes or so away, isn't it? So we're getting the teams haven't come out yet. So we're just waiting for that, and we'll see how this game goes. I say I'm expecting it to be a difficult game for us today. I just feel as though, West Ham are in really good form. Look at their team. They're strong, aren't they, in all areas of the pitch? So we'll see how that goes. Russ in the chat there. How you doing, mate? Thanks for tuning in. It's going to be tough, he says. Yeah. West Ham are only behind City for most points at home this season. Yeah, well, there you go. I know they've been on a great run at home, haven't they? So yeah, it's we know it's going to be a tough game, but we just need to turn up. And if we play well and put a good performance, and I think away from home we've been better, haven't we? I've preferred the way we've played away from home this season than at home. We look a lot more dangerous on the counter attack. We've scored more goals away from home. So yeah, I'm fairly confident that we can put in a good performance. If we do, then we've got a chance, haven't we? And Shane in the chat, hi Shane, he says, hi Rich, I'm very frustrated. I know matches come around fast, but so many changes in lineup. How can we build momentum with a lot of questionable changes? No, I agree. I was a bit surprised with some of the changes today because we don't have a game now, do we? We've got a week off because of international break. Yes, some of the players are going to be away on international duty and still playing, but yeah, a bit surprised by some of the changes. I don't know why Cedric's not in the team, for example. It's good to see Aubameyang and Lacazette maybe playing in the same side. I know it hasn't worked much previously, but I think Aubameyang hasn't looked that great through the middle, has he? Maybe coming in from the left-hand side, maybe suiting better. So maybe it's going to work better for him there. And Lacazette's obviously has been scoring a few goals lately as well. Smith Rowe on the bench is a bit of a shock maybe, although I did say the other night he was looking a little bit tired. So you can maybe, that might be the reason behind it. But I say we haven't got a game, have we, for 2 weeks after this. So I'd have just gone with the strongest possible team. But maybe Arteta feels this is the strongest team for this game. And, maybe he'll prove to be right again if we win. I say I was a little bit surprised with the team line up last week against Tottenham and we ended up winning. So, I suppose maybe we need to trust Arteta a little bit more with some of these decisions maybe and see how we go. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we can get the result. That's what it's all about for me, winning this game. And that would really put us back in with a shout for the top six, wouldn't it? I don't go along with all these people saying, oh, the league's not that important. We need to concentrate on the Europa League. I think we can try to concentrate on both because neither's guaranteed, is it? It's not guaranteed we're going to win the Europa League. A lot of big teams still in there, a lot of difficult games that we'd have to negotiate to get through there. And obviously, in the top six, we've still got a chance, haven't we? I think of getting there. It's not going to be easy, but we need to try and win as many games as we can. And this is a big one today, isn't it? I think if we lose today, that opens up a big gap, doesn't it, on West Ham then? And the top six is going to be, I wouldn't necessarily say impossible, but it's going to be much more difficult, isn't it, if we don't win this game, or certainly if West Ham do win, because they're going to gain more ground on us, aren't they? So yeah, it's going to be a difficult game, and we'll have to see how the lineup works out, because I say it wasn't necessarily the team I would have picked personally, but and Arteta's done that a lot, hasn't he, this season? So it's not unusual that he throws in a few surprises that we're not expecting. But yeah, let's hope that he's got it right, and we go on and win the game, and then we'll be happy, won't we? Go into the international break then on a bit of a high of having, sealed our place in the quarterfinal of the Europa League and also gaining some ground in the league. Mike there in the chat says West Ham will win this 2-0. I must admit, looking at their team, when I saw their team come in, I'm thinking it's a strong side West Ham have got. It's going to be a very tough game, but I'm going to try and be optimistic. I'm still going to say that we'll win, but yeah, it is going to be very, very tough, and I'm certainly not expecting anything other than a difficult game. I think if we can score first, get a lead, then I think I really fancy our chances. But if we concede and go behind, I think it's going to be difficult. They don't let many goals, West Ham, today. They've got a very solid defensive unit this season. They've got some good defenders, so I think that's going to be tricky for us. Shane again in the chat there, Uber needs to show some bottle. I can see a lot of fans venting towards him and Arteta for picking him. Hope he has a good game. No, I hope he has a good game. He certainly due a good game, isn't he? He hasn't had a good game for a while. He needs to start getting his goals back. He's not actually got a bad goal scoring record this season when you look at it. I think he's got 14, hasn't he? 13 or 14, which isn't a disaster, is it? At the end of the day, it's just obviously a little bit down on what he's been doing the last 2 or 3 seasons with Arsenal, and obviously before that at Dortmund as well. So, we've got a lot of games left still in the Europa League as well. So I'm sure he's got an opportunity to still get the 20-odd goals. And I think any forward player that scores 20 goals in a season, you've got to be reasonably happy with it, haven't you? I think that's a decent number for any striker, and he's not far off that now, is he? So let's hope that he can maybe get a few more, get a couple today. Would be nice, wouldn't it? We have got a good record away at West Ham, though. That's in our favour. We've only lost once here at the London Stadium, which was 2 years ago. Declan Rice's goal gave West Ham a 1-0 victory on that particular occasion. So yeah, it's been a decent ground for us in recent times. Even before that, Upton Park, we had a great record as well. So yeah, I'm confident that we can get a result today, but we are going to have to play really well, and we're going to have to, you know, defend well, because West Ham are a very dangerous team going forward. Mikel Antonio is a great player, isn't he? They're very dangerous from set pieces. Souček scores a lot of headers from corners and that sort of stuff. So we're going to have to be on our game today. There's no doubt about it. And if we are, so I'm confident we can get the right result, which obviously is what we all want to see. Just trying to get a better stream because that one keeps freezing on me. Let's see what we've got. Oh, it's suddenly working now, of course. Oh, the teams are coming out anyway. West Ham been led by their captain Declan Rice. And of course, Aubameyang is the Arsenal captain. The bubbles are being let off as the players come out of the tunnel. West Ham was always a great away game, wasn't it, at Upton Park? I know the view from the away end wasn't always the best, but it was a great old stadium, great atmosphere. I used to love going to West Ham away. I've not been to the London Stadium, I've got to be honest, in the sort of 4 times that we've played here previously. I do want to go there just to see what it's like. I know they're trying to sort of move the running, well, they've moved the running track, haven't they, now? They need to get the fans a bit closer to the pitch, and I think it'll be even better. But we'll see. I mean, I'm sure I'll get to go there at some stage, maybe next season. So yeah, West Ham team, they're just got it up there. So it's Kufal, Dawson, Diop, and Cresswell. Their back four. So good back four, there, isn't it? Let's be honest. You know, solid, good in the air. They've got Souček and Declan Rice as the 2 sitting in front. Then the 3 is Bowen, Lingard, and Ben Rama. And then, of course, up front is Mikel Antonio. Of course, he's good player, isn't he, Mikel Antonio? He's got all the attributes that you'd want from a striker, isn't he? He's strong, he's quick, he's good in the air, he's got a powerful shot, he works hard. He's a really, really good player, Mikel Antonio. Kevin in the chat, how are you doing, Kev? Good to see you. It's a hard game. West Ham second only the City of home form. Yeah, that's been mentioned already, yeah. Been waiting for Chambers to return. When fit, he's a good player. Yeah, he is. I'm not sure he's better than Cedric. I've got to be honest. If I'm totally honest with you, I think Cedric's better right back. A little bit surprised today he's in the team, but I say he did do all right against Burnley, didn't he? So let's hope he can produce another good performance today, and we can end up with the 3 points. That would be massive. So the Arsenal team again. So it's Leno in goal, back 4, Chambers, David Luiz, Mari, and Tierney. Xhaka and Partey as the 2 sitting in front, and then Saka on the right, Odegaard in the number 10, and Aubameyang on the left, and Lacazette through the middle. So both teams are lining up with the same sort of 4-2-3-1 formation. So it's going to be a good game. This I can really think there'll be goals. I think it's going to be good. And I say let's just hope we can come out on top. But yeah, it is a hard game. I agree. And we're going to have to be on good form. If we play like we did recent away games at Leicester, for example, that was a really good performance. A lot of the game at Burnley, we played well, didn't take our chances. I think today we're going to have to take the chances that we get, because I don't think we're going to get lots and lots, are we? Arsenal are in the blue kit today, which I'm wearing, which hopefully we played quite well in this blue kit this season. So, you know, clinging on to a few little superstitions, maybe that's what we need in this game to help us out a little bit. But yeah, they've got Callum Chambers on the screen now. Of course, he's maybe the surprise inclusion, but I say he did play the last away game in the Premier League, didn't he? So maybe that was the reasoning behind it. Of course, another team that played in claret and blue as well, Burnley, wasn't it? So maybe again that's clutching at straws a little bit, maybe a little bit of superstitions that goes on in football. But anyway, we're just about to get underway now at the London Stadium. Of course, Arsenal are going to be attacking the goal to our left in the first half, which I suppose if you're looking at it from Upton Park point of view, would have been the North Bank, I guess. I don't know what the stands are now. So the end where the away fans would be is the end that West Ham are attacking in the first half. So the teams haven't swapped around, and we're off and underway. So Arsenal taking a goal to our left. Matt in the chat there. Yeah, fantastic Europa League draw, potentially a real chance of going the distance. No, I agree. It's a great draw. Couldn't have gone any better, really, could it? We've avoided all the teams that we wanted to avoid. It's not easy, of course. Let's not be let's not try to pretend it's easy. It's difficult teams, difficult games, but we have got a great chance now. For me, there's no excuse for us not going on and at least getting to the semi-final now. And who knows? It has opened up for us to draw really nicely. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. But we still got a lot of work to do. But let's worry about that next week. We've got this really big game today here to negotiate first, and let's hope that it's going to be the game that can put us back in with a shout for the top 6, because that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? After the season that we've had, if we could finish in the top 6, amazing. Anyway, West Ham have just won the first corner of the game. Actually, it was a ball in. I think it was Cresswell, and it got deflected. And it's gone behind for a corner over on the far side, West Ham's left, which I think Cresswell was going to go over and take, actually. So, let's have a look. The first corner, so 1.5 minutes played. So he's going to be Cresswell to take this corner from the left. Obviously, he's left-footed, so it's going to be an outswinger. A lot of movement in the box. West Ham are dangerous from corner. Soucek's the man. Kieran Tierney seems to be marking him. It's a dangerous ball into the box, actually well headed away by Granit Xhaka. And then the clearance is completed by Aubameyang on the edge of the box. But West Ham have picked it up again. They've got it back on that far side with Cresswell again. Plays the ball back to Declan Rice. And Ben Rama now right on that far touchline. Again, he finds Cresswell in a dangerous position. Cresswell whips a ball in, but it's overhit. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. But that was a little bit of pressure there from West Ham early in this game. They are going to be dangerous from set pieces. That one was well dealt with, actually. Good header from Granit Xhaka inside the 6-yard box. Had to get there. It was a good, powerful header away. Although West Ham did pick up the second ball, the cross there from Cresswell went behind for a goal kick to Arsenal. So we can try to regroup. We haven't really got much possession at all yet in this game. We'll play a short goal kick there out to Pablo Mari on his near side. Plays a long ball up the line, but it's gone straight out for a throw to West Ham, and it's been thrown back to Fabianski. Kevin has already said it's going to be very hard. Yeah, of course, yeah, we knew it was going to be. I think we need to keep ourselves in the game, try and keep it 0-0 as long as we can, and I do think we'll cause them problems on the counter-attack, but we'll see how it works out. Good header there from David Luiz, actually, from that long ball from Fabianski, but West Ham have again picked up possession. Diop again finds Cresswell. He had quite a lot of the ball in these early stages. West Ham are coming forward again down that far side. Jesse Lingard, Thomas Partey for company. Thomas Partey does well, actually, to cut the ball out. He's given away a throw to West Ham. Good defending that from Thomas Partey. Jesse Lingard's first real involvement. Of course, he scored 3 goals, I think, for West Ham, hasn't he, in his short time there. His career's been revitalised here at West Ham. Or a dangerous ball into the box. It comes to the far side. As a shot comes in. It's gone over the top. It was Kufal there. Coming forward, it fell to him on the edge of the box. A little bit of space, actually. It wasn't great defending that from Arsenal, if we're honest. It was just a simple cross into the box, actually. Wasn't really dealt with at all. It fell to Kufal. He was about, 15 yards out, but drilled it high over the top. And that's another opportunity for West Ham. Already 4 minutes gone. We haven't really got out of our half yet. They've pinned us back in, and that was the first real strike at goal, though. And it was a shot over the top from Kufal. We just need to dig in now. It looks like Leno's going to go long with this goal kick. Probably a good idea. Try and get the ball into the West Ham half for the first time. Indeed, it does go long. Who's going to get underneath it? So West Ham ahead. Diop climbed well there, actually. West Ham coming forward again. This time it's down the near side. It's Bowen here, but it's well defended by Mari, and it's gone out for a throw to West Ham. It's deep into the Arsenal half. It's in line with the penalty area. Thrown it back, actually, but they've kept possession well, West Ham. That's what they've done for these opening 5 minutes. They've really got us on the back foot here. But we just got to dig in. I say that so far they've had that one opportunity. We just need to see this opening spell out, and then I'm sure we'll grow into the game as it goes along. So West Ham keeping possession pretty well, actually, here. Kufal's now got the ball on his near side. It was him that had that shot just before. Dawson now plays it back to Diop, and now it's gone back to Fabianski. I mean, we're in the West Ham half, but that's more to do with their possession rather than anything that we've done so far. A little bit of pressing though, but again, Odegaard's trying to work hard there to put the West Ham defence under pressure, but Diop's now bringing it out. That was nice play actually from West Ham. Declan Rice can now get forward. Cresswell again switches the ball over to this near side towards Kufal. It's a good touch. Plays it back to Souček and then gets it back. Souček again. It's all West Ham in his opening stages, but we are keeping them penned back a bit. Around about the halfway line, they're keeping this possession, West Ham. Every time they play it forward into a dangerous area, we're forcing them back again. But it is all West Ham at the moment. Kufal again plays the ball into Bowen. Kufal gets it back. Can he get a cross in? He can. It's headed away by Pablo Mari, but not very far. It came to Souček, but Thomas Partey clears it. But again, West Ham pick up the ball with Dawson. It's now switched over to their far side to Cresswell. And now it's Benrahma to Antonio. Plays it back to Cresswell again. West Ham passing the ball quickly. They're keeping patient, but the 1-2 there didn't quite come off, and it's gone out for an Arsenal goal kick. But it's a good start from West Ham. They're looking confident. They're looking like a team that's challenging for the top four. Very organised, very strong, and they're passing the ball well, passing quickly. And we haven't managed to get a glove on them really yet, but we have kept them maybe back from the penalty area so far. Just that one opportunity for Kufal. Leno now has weighed the goal kick. He's weighed all the players away. Instead of playing short, he's going to go long again. Again, I think this is sensible. We want to get the ball as far away from our goal as we can. Try to see if we can get some possession in their half, because at the moment, we have not managed to do that at all in these opening 7.5 minutes. Again, we lose out there. Kufal beats Xhaka to the ball, and West Ham coming forward again down that far side with Benrahma. He's done well, actually. Can he get a cross in? He's right on that far touchline. Instead, he plays it back to Souček, to Cresswell. Can Cresswell get a cross in? No, he comes back to Benrahma. That's a dangerous ball into the box. A header at the near post. I think it was Souček came in there, but he didn't quite get hold of it. It was Souček. He didn't quite get enough on it, and it didn't pose any problems to Bernd Leno. But again, West Ham have put a dangerous ball into the box there. Kev said, yeah, we're awful. No closing down, no desire. We look a little bit leggy at the moment, if I'm honest, but West Ham are looking sharp. They're coming forward again now. On the edge of the box, Jesse Lingard finds Benrahma. He's had to come back out again to Antonio on that far side. He clips the ball into the box. It's another dangerous box. A header comes in about 6 yards out there. Again, it was Souček getting on the end of the crosses. That's what he's good at. It's the one thing that we don't have in our team, isn't it? Someone from midfield who's prepared to get in behind, make the run, get on the end of crosses. We've not had anybody like that since Aaron Ramsey. He wasn't the best in the air. But again, Souček came in well there, but the cross was just a little bit too high. He couldn't quite get over the top of it. But that's twice now Souček's been in there with headed opportunities. We keep giving him opportunities like that. Eventually, we're going to pay, because he will eventually get a goal. But we haven't got going yet at all. 9 minutes played, and we've been struggling I don't think we've managed to string 2 passes together yet. We finally got the ball in possession in West Ham's half with Thomas Partey, but he's closed down, and actually he's won a free kick. In fact, it was Saka, who won the free kick. This is the first bit of possession that we've had in West Ham's half, coming up for 10 minutes played. We've got a good air for this free kick. It's midway inside the West Ham half on this near side. Good opportunity to maybe get the ball forward. We don't really have a lot of players going forward. Instead, Saka's just passed it back to Mari and then gets it back again. And we're back inside our own half again. And now it's back with Bernd Leno. Actually, no, it didn't. It was David Luiz. Pablo Mari now down this left-hand side. Ball's cut out. West Ham showing a lot of desire to win the ball back. Saka did well there, but again, the loose ball falls to a West Ham player. Almost looks like we're playing with less players at the moment, the way West Ham are just winning every second ball, every 50-50. And we're really struggling to get anything going at all. But we've finally got a little bit of possession now inside our own half. Thomas Partey to David Luiz, out to Pablo Mari. We're still inside our own half at the moment, though. West Ham are very well organised. Mari goes long, looking for Kieran Tierney, who's made a big run for it. It's fallen to Thomas Partey now, very central, plays it out to the far side to Aubameyang, who's actually over on the right at the moment, strangely enough. Anyway, Odegaard then finds Callum Chambers. I don't know what Aubameyang's doing over there, but anyway, David Luiz now on that far side, chips the ball forward, but nobody's there. But Diop's touch is a bit loose, actually. It's gone out for a throw to Arsenal over on that far side, midway inside the West Ham half. So a little bit of an opportunity here maybe to try to build something going forward. It's going to be Callum Chambers to take the throw. Comes back to Granit Xhaka just inside the centre circle. Plays it square to Pablo Mari. This is the best spell of possession that we've had so far. It's a good ball there into Lacazette, who's very deep. Plays it out to the right-hand side. Aubameyang still over on the right side. In fact, it's Saka now through the middle. Anyway, Aubameyang's on that right-hand side, cutting in. He's got some options. Finds Odegaard. Played the ball to Chambers and gets it back. Wasn't a great ball, actually. But anyway, we've managed to keep possession, which is the main thing. And so this is our best spell so far. 11 and a half minutes gone. Xhaka plays the ball in to Lacazette. Again, he's deep. This is good play from Arsenal. Aubameyang drops it off to Granit Xhaka. Comes out to this near side, Kieran Tierney. Can he get past his man and get a crossing? That's what he's trying to do. He's gone past him. Can he whip the ball in? He does, but it's not a great crossing. It's cleared away by West Ham, but only as far as Granit Xhaka. 30 yards out. Plays it back to Thomas Partey. Again, he gets it back. Granit Xhaka. He's got an option out wide on the right, but it wasn't a great ball, actually. Callum Chambers didn't have any chance with that. And now West Ham can maybe launch a counter-attack with Jesse Lingard. He goes back. And it's a long ball played by West Ham towards Bowen. Is he onside? I think he is. He's inside the penalty area. Mari comes across. He goes down Bowen, claiming a penalty, but I don't think it was. And Mari comes away with the ball. He looked as though he might have been offside, actually, in the first place, Bowen. But anyway, as he got into the penalty area, Mari came across. Bowen did go down, claiming a penalty, but it wasn't given. I don't think VAR are checking. And now Arsenal can come forward. Thomas Partey with a long ball, looking for Aubameyang, who has started this game on the right-hand side. Odegaard there gives away a free kick, trying to win the ball back. Claims he got the ball. Bowen still looking as though he wanted this penalty. Again, shall replay that now. Let's see whether or not it should have been a penalty. In fact, he wasn't offside. It was a good run, actually, from right to left. It was a good first touch on his chest. He got into the penalty area. And then Mari came across. No, he barely touched him. Definitely not a penalty. He went down quite easily there, Bowen. It was a slight arm like that from Mari, but it was nothing really at all. And he did go down quite easily. Jesse Lingard's done well. There's a good turn, striding forward. It's a good run this from Lingard. But well back that from Aubameyang, actually. Good defensive work from the captain. Ran back and got the tackle in when it looked like Jesse Lingard was going to get himself into a dangerous position. But Odegaard again, they're coming forward. It's been better from Arsenal now. We seem to have settled into this game. Lacazette there tried to find Saka with a little flick. Saka's actually very central, with Aubameyang over on the right-hand side. I'm not quite sure what form we're supposed to be playing. But anyway, Jim in the chat there, doing a survey for uni. Can I be honest fault or whether or not? Oh, I see. That's just, yeah, thanks for that. Obviously, some fake person makes up a fake account because they've got nothing better to do with their life. But never mind. Maybe just watch the game or not. So, West Ham now with a throw. Declan Rice inside the centre circle. Been better from Arsenal last 5 minutes, so at least we've had a little bit of possession. But there's still been no real opportunity. It's just that one shot from Kufal, of course, over the crossbar for West Ham. He's got the ball now, actually, on this near side. But again, Arsenal's shape's not too bad without the ball. We are forcing them back. Odegaard's pressing really well, actually. But he's about the only one. Antonio there does a nice 1-2 with Ben Rama. This could be dangerous. Antonio on that far side comes to the penalty area, pulls it back to Lingard's shot. Lingard scored. Jesse Lingard, it looks a dangerous move. It was Antonio done a good 1-2 actually with Ben Rama down that left-hand side. Pulled the ball back to the edge of the penalty area. Jesse Lingard made that run. It was a good finish actually into the far corner of the net. Gave Leno no chance. It was good play from Antonio, actually. Linked really well down that left-hand side with Ben Rama. He looked a dangerous move. He pulled the ball back. Well, it was a good first touch from Lingard, and he just smashed it into the top corner. That is a good goal. Unfortunately, not great defending, if we're totally honest, but he had far too much space there, Lingard, but it is a good finish into the top corner from the edge of the penalty area. And good play from Mikel Antonio as well in the build-up, but he had far too much space. And it was a good finish, curling away from Bernd Leno. I suppose you could say West Ham probably deserved that, don't they? For the opening 15 minutes or so of this game. They've been the better team, and they fully deserved that win, but that goal, sorry. But yeah, wasn't great defending from Arsenal, but to be fair, good finish. Xhaka now as Arsenal look to respond. Ball up the line, headed forward. Comes to Lingard again. Now Bowen back to Antonio. Was that a free kick there by Saka? Yeah, it's given just on the edge of the box. On Antonio by Saka. West Ham have took it quickly and they've scored again. Is that Bowen? Jared Bowen. Quick free kick. Arsenal caught out. West Ham have scored twice in a minute. As Ross says there, 2-0. All switched off. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the camera wasn't really on it, but it was a quick free kick from Lingard to Bowen. And it went past Leno at the near post. That's just a calamitous goal all round. Poor goalkeeping, poor defending. And that's a bit of a disaster, actually. And, yeah, I mean, what can you say about that? Just a catalogue of errors, switched off, and then two poor mistakes. And suddenly now we've got an absolute mountain to climb. I mean, Leno shouldn't be beaten there at his near post at all. Really, really poor goalkeeping that was. He couldn't do anything with the first goal, but that's terrible, that second one. And we're in trouble now. Got an absolute mountain to climb in this game. 17 minutes play, we're 2-0 down. The first goal was a good strike, actually. A good move. Wasn't great defending, but that second one is just an absolute disaster. To switch off like that so soon after you've conceded a goal, just unacceptable. And Leno should not be beaten at the near post in the way that he was. But West Ham have started this game. I say they were certainly a much better team for the first 10 minutes. We just looked as though we were maybe getting a little bit of a foothold in the game, actually, when they scored the first goal. But now we've got it all to do. Long way to go, of course. So let's not get too down about things quite yet. But if we're going to get anything from this game, we're going to have to play a hell of a lot better, aren't we? Tierney now on this near side. We just need to maybe clear our heads a little bit now, don't we? Just get a foot on the ball, get a few minutes of possession and try to see if we can find a way back into this game. So there is a long way to go. So we don't have to keep worrying too much at the moment, do we? But, of course, what we mustn't do is concede another goal. That was two very, very poor minutes there from Arsenal. Leno's currently got the ball inside the penalty area. Flips it out to the far side to Callum Chambers. Finds Odegaard. He's not really been on the ball in dangerous areas yet. And he's inside the Arsenal half at the moment, so he isn't going to really get too much further, is he? David Luiz now back with Bernd Leno. We are keeping a little bit of possession, but very deep inside our own half. Jesse Lingard closed down Mari there. It's back with Leno. Now it's Thomas Partey. Can he drive us forward from the middle of the pitch? Finds Granit Xhaka. Tierney's on this near side. Actually, that's a good ball to Lacazette, who dropped off. Now Tierney. Can he get past the fullback again? He can. No, he can't. That's his good defending that from Kufal. But it is a throw to Arsenal. Can we actually get the ball inside West Ham's penalty area for the first time? Tierney now plays it back to Granit Xhaka into Lacazette. Lacazette holds it up well. That's a good ball to Tierney down his near side. Can he get a cross in? Try to play it back to Xhaka. It was cut out actually by Souček, I think it was, and now West Ham can clear it away. But Mari there gets ahead of Antonio, and Arsenal can build another attack here. Granit Xhaka plays it to Tierney on this near side. Back to Aubameyang, who's now come over to the left-hand side. West Ham are quite happy to sit back at the moment. Let us keep possession of the ball because we're not really threatening at all. Kevin says there you could see that happening from the start. Yeah, no desire, no closing down. We certainly need a bit of positivity, but the team haven't given us a lot in this opening 20 minutes, have they? But anyway, we shall see what. There is still plenty of time left, and that's the main thing. And hopefully, it means that we can get back into it at some stage. But I certainly don't see any shoots of light at the moment that we're going to be able to. But anyway, we'll see what happens. It's a long ball from West Ham, from Dawson, looking for Antonio. Pablo Mari gets the header, but only falls back to Antonio. He's got support on this near side from Kufal. Can he get the cross in into the penalty area? I've just froze. Give me 2 seconds. But no, obviously nothing came from that. And Arsenal managed to get the ball away. It's a throw on this near side. Kieran Tierney's going to take it to Pablo Mari. West Ham are closing us down well. They're not giving us the opportunity to get into our stride at all, actually. But anyway, we have got a free kick now. Aubameyang was just fouled sort of 10 yards inside the Arsenal half, which Kieran Tierney's going to take the free kick. Goes all the way back to Pablo Mari. Plays it into the centre circle to Xhaka and gets it back. It's all very nice, neat and tidy passing, but it's not actually going anywhere. And it hasn't done now for, 22 minutes of this game. But anyway, Aubameyang then gives the ball away, but it does come through to Pablo Mari. So West Ham at the moment quite happy to sit back a little bit now. They're pressing on Antonio, pressing on David Luiz. Plays the ball up to Saka. That's a good touch, actually, to Ødegaard. And a little run with the ball, but he's moving across the pitch rather than forward. He gets it back. This is better from Arsenal. Kieran Tierney now has got a little bit of space down his left-hand side. Plays it square to Ødegaard. Can he get a shot on his left foot? He can. It's deflected straight into the arms of Fabianski. But that's our first shot of the game. 22 and a half minutes, nearly 23 minutes played. That's our first shot at goal there. It's a good move, actually. Kieran Tierney involved, played it back to Ødegaard. He was always looking to try and get it on his left foot and get a shot away, which he did. He was closed down by 2 West Ham players, and it deflected off Souček in the end, and it was quite comfortable for the goalkeeper. Fabianski, of course, former Arsenal player, won the FA Cup, of course, with us, didn't he? Was a decent enough goalkeeper. Terry says that Uber, Saka have now changed sides. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing at the beginning. A bit surprised to see Aubameyang on the right, actually. But anyway, it seems like we've got a more traditional shape now in the forward areas of the pitch, but we're still not really putting West Ham under enough pressure, are we? We haven't threatened their goal really at all. Just that shot there from Ødegaard's our first effort at goal. And that was a fairly comfortable save in the end for the West Ham goalkeeper. That's a poor ball there from Thomas Partey, but Arsenal managed to pick it up again. Luckily, Granit Xhaka now gets the ball out of his feet, and now he can move forward. Finds Kieran Tierney on his near side. He's been a good outlet for us when we've managed to get forward, but he hasn't quite managed to find that killer pass. Again, it's a loose ball from Arsenal. Give it away, but Saka's picked it up now. Can Saka get forward down that right-hand side? Gets past Lingard, is then fouled by Lingard. And Arsenal going to have a free kick out on the far side. Could be an opportunity this to maybe get back in the game. Saka did well there, actually. And he was clipped there from Lingard. Nice little skills there from Saka. But he was fouled. So the free kick's about 10 yards in from the far touchline. About 30 yards out from goal. Good opportunity to get this whipped in. Saka and Ødegaard are over the free kick. Everybody's lined up just around the penalty spot. And needs a decent ball in this. Ødegaard takes it. Here's a good ball. Oh, Fabianski drops it. Is there a chance there for Arsenal? He's managed to get it again. Callum Chambers was right in there. Fabianski dropped the ball briefly. We need a little bit of luck to maybe get back in this game. That was maybe an opportunity there. It's a good ball from Ødegaard. It wasn't really an Arsenal player attacking it, but Fabianski's handling wasn't great there, but he did manage to get it at the second attempt, as Chambers was maybe looking for an opportunity to get himself a goal. Be his first goal for a long time, wouldn't it, if he was to score? But again, West Ham have won the ball. Thomas Partey midfield was beaten there a little bit too easily, but Granit Xhaka helps him out, wins the ball back. Actually, the referee's given a free kick, not quite sure why, to West Ham. Russ says, well, Arteta can't be our long-term manager. Well, obviously the doubts that are there is not going to be eased, are they, with a performance like this so far? It's the inconsistency that that's the thing for me. We can produce a good performance against Tottenham. We can produce a good performance as we did against Leicester, but then we can't follow it up with 2 or 3 good performances in a row, can we? And that's the problem. And unfortunately, that's been the case since Arteta's been in charge, isn't it? That's not just him, is it? The players have got to take responsibility as well. But I don't know. You think last week against Tottenham, we were good for 70 minutes. Then we were really poor for 20 minutes. We were pretty poor for most of the game on Thursday night, and we've been pretty poor again in this game in the first, half an hour nearly. So it's not really good enough, is it? And yes, there's changes to the team every week. That's not helping. We're not getting any good partnerships building up in the team, are we? There's a different central defensive pair in every game, different fullbacks, different right back usually every game. I know Kieran Tierney plays most games, doesn't he? You know, all we've given the ball again, that was Pablo Mari, Jared Bowen. Arsenal managed to almost hold the attack up, but Jesse Lingard on this near side, cuts inside. This is good play from West Ham, but Lingard there tried to do a little clever flick, but David Luiz read it, and we've managed to clear the ball away. But again, we've given the ball away. Very sloppy, this from Arsenal. It is a carryover from Thursday night's game against Olympiacos, where we were really, really poor, especially in the second half of that game. It's Antonio again. This is a similar position to where he set up the first goal. Shows good strength. Can he get a shot away? He can. It's deflected off David Luiz, and we can manage to clear. I think it was Granit Xhaka completed the clearance. It's going to be a throw to West Ham. Antonio's looking dangerous, isn't he, every time he gets the ball? He's a strong lad, isn't he? He holds off challenges, and he's got a lot of pace as well, causing us a lot of problems. Declan Rice now in midfield plays the ball out to Cresswell over on that far side. It's a good ball into Lingard, but actually that was good defending from Callum Chambers on that occasion. Thomas Partey now, can he come forward? Gives it to Odegaard instead. Plays the ball into Lacazette, who's very deep. It's about 35 yards from goal. Plays it back to Granit Xhaka, central. Again, we're being forced backwards rather than forwards. Thomas Partey now. Saka's out on the far side. Chambers finds him. Again, he's got 2 players in front of him, but that's a nice ball to Odegaard. He's got Xhaka in a little bit of space, which he finds. Can Xhaka get this ball over to the left-hand side for Kieran Tierney? Instead, he plays it to Odegaard, short. Again, there's not a lot of space there. West Ham have shut the doors in front of us. Saka now. This is better from Arsenal. Saka again now, just coming to the penalty, plays it out to the far side. Ball comes into the box from Chambers. It's well defended from Cresswell. At least it's going to be a corner. Our first corner, 28 minutes gone. NG in the chat there, thanks for tuning in. North London derby means nothing if we lose this. Well, it still means something, but it doesn't mean as much as it did. That's definitely true. And Kevin there, sometimes let's stop blaming the man and look at the players. I think it's a mixture of both, actually, Kev. I honestly do. Yes, the players need to take responsibility, but I think there's too many changes to the team on a regular basis, and it's not allowing for consistency, is it, in the players, I suppose. Anyway, we've got the ball there in the penalty area. David Luiz just on this left-hand side of the penalty area. Arsenal trying to find an attack. So we're ball whipped in there by Kieran Tierney, but West Ham defence, of course, they're very strong in the air. We're probably not going to get much joy with balls like that, really. They'll just lap them up all day, that West Ham defence. Saka now finds Granit Xhaka's put under pressure, but he keeps the ball and finds Thomas Partey. He got the ball out to Saka on that far side. Can Saka create something? Goes past Cresswell. That was a good run. Cut inside again. Was he brought down? Referee says no. Clutching at straws a little bit there, maybe. And Joel's in the chat from JG's Fight Talk. Great channel there if you like boxing. Definitely subscribe to him. He did a good watch along last night. Him and Ender actually on the boxing. Really good show that was. So definitely tune in to Joel's channel. It just doesn't seem to be happening today. He says no, it isn't so far. We're not making it happen, are we? At the moment. I mean, the way we gifted them that second goal has really affected the whole kind of setup of the game now, hasn't it? And West Ham are looking comfortable. We've had a little bit more possession, but we're not looking that great at the minute, are we? It needs something to happen for us, you know, whether again we get a bit of a lucky break or we make something happen, but we haven't done enough, I don't think, in this opening 31 minutes. We haven't done enough. Lack of movement and urgency, yeah, that's possibly the reason. I mean, they're showing a second goal again. I mean, honestly, that is a ridiculous. Everyone switched off. Pablo Mari's asleep. And Leno lets it through him at the near post. A total catalogue of errors, that second goal. And unfortunately, at this level, when you're playing against a good team, you switch off like that, and that's what happens, and that's always going to be the result. And let's be honest, West Ham look comfortable, don't they, in this game? 31 and a half minutes played. It is West Ham 2, Arsenal 0, as you can see on the screen. 2 goals in 2 minutes, actually, for West Ham. Jesse Lingard with the first. Good finish, actually, from the edge of the penalty area. And then it was Lingard that actually created the second one, a quick free kick. We was asleep, and it was Jared Bowen who beat Leno at the near post. And once again, we've gifted a team a goal, and you just can't afford to do that at this level. West Ham coming forward again. It's Bowen down this near side. Can he get a cross in? Kieran Tierney does well, but the ball just comes to Kufal. Whips a cross in. It's a good header from Antonio, and it's gone in. It's 3-0, is it? Has it been given? Not sure if it's been given. It has been given. It's 3-0. This is an absolute disaster for Arsenal. He didn't seem to be celebrating a goal there. I'm not going to continue on this occasion. It came back to Bowen on this near side of the West Ham left. Kieran Tierney blocked the cross, but it only came to Kufal. He whipped the ball in, and he got ahead of David Luiz there. Good header. I'm not quite sure what the check's for. Oh, actually, it's come off Souček. Was Souček offside? Looked like Antonio's header has gone in off Souček, but I think Souček might be offside. We might get away with this one. We might get away with this one. No, it's been given. It has been given. It is 3-0. I thought maybe that he might have been offside, Souček there. But Souček got the touch. It's 3-0, and this has been one of the worst half an hours I think I can remember seeing from an Arsenal team in a very, very long time. And it is 3-0. This could be 5 or 6 before half time. Well, it could well be the way it's going. Every time West Ham come forward, they look dangerous, don't they? And they're coming forward again now. Is it going to be another goal? This is good play actually from Lingard again. But Arsenal do manage to clear that one. Joel, do you think West Ham will have Champions League football next season? Well, they could well do. They've got a lot more chance than we have, certainly through the league. And again, we need to wake up. It's pathetic. It is. It's disgusting, actually, the performance so far. And yes, I know, Kevin said before that the players have got to take responsibility. And yes, I believe that they have. But it's the manager that sets the team up and makes the changes. And he's got to take ultimate responsibility for the performance, I'm afraid. And we're making the same silly mistakes every single game, and it's with different players in the team. And so it's not just the individual players, is it? It's individual mistakes that keep happening. And surely the coach has got to be doing something about that. And if he is, it's clearly not working, is it? So I do think we do have to look at the manager. We do. I'm not saying it's just him, but he certainly has to be responsible. I mean, West Ham have been so much better than us in every single department of the pitch in this game, from front to back. And it's been embarrassing, let's be honest. And Xhaka there tried to get the ball. He's just gone out for a throw. It kind of sums up how things are going so far. I mean, I'm sure West Ham won't have had too many more comfortable games in this season, if we're totally honest. And it is West Ham 3, Arsenal 0. We've only played 35 minutes. Not good, is it? We have managed to win a free kick there. Souček scored that third goal. No wonder Antonio wasn't celebrating, because it wasn't him that scored it. It was Souček who got the touch to his header. I think Antonio's header was actually going wide, and Souček diverted it into the net. So they've not been three of the greatest goals to concede, have they, really? But anyway, it's a long ball over the top looking for Aubameyang. Diop heads it away, but it only falls to Lacazette on this near side. Lacazette's barely been in this game. In fact, none of our attacking players have. Xhaka now finds Ødegaard. West Ham again forcing us back. They've done this really, really well. Played out to the far side to Chambers. Plays it back into Ødegaard. But again, we're being forced back. It's back to Pablo Mari inside the centre circle. This is so comfortable for West Ham. It's ridiculous. Mari now plays out to Kieran Tierney. Can he get a decent ball in? But even if he does, no doubt the West Ham defence will be able to deal with it. Xhaka now. That's an aimless ball going nowhere. And West Ham head it away. It does fall to Thomas Partey. Now it's Ødegaard. Plays it to Xhaka. Back to Ødegaard. Again, West Ham are forcing us back. Thomas Partey now finds Callum Chambers on that far side. Arsenal's right. Gets it back. Thomas Partey. Plays it into Saka. Good hold-up play that from Saka, actually, really good. Finds Ødegaard again. Is Ødegaard going to try a shot with his left foot? He does, but it's blocked. Falls to Aubameyang. West Ham can clear it away again. David Luiz wins the header. Comes to Saka. Plays it back to Thomas Partey. Now, what can he do this time? Ødegaard on that right-hand side. Plays it to Callum Chambers. Drilled cross to Lacazette. Lacazette on a turn. He scored. We've got one back. Lacazette with a goal. Callum Chambers played the ball in from the right, a low cross. Lacazette shot on the turn into the top corner. Good goal, actually. We were patient there with our build-up play. Ødegaard it was who created the move, played it to Chambers. The first time cross. Lacazette was on the penalty spot, got a good touch, turned and shot. It's a good finish, actually. Are we back in it, or is it a little bit too early to think that we can maybe get another goal? Though actually that shot got deflected. It got deflected off Souček, I believe, who's now perhaps scored it at both ends. But I'm sure Lacazette's going to claim that, and you can't really blame him because it was his shot. Just whether or not it was on target and going in, I'm not sure if it was. But anyway, let's not worry about that. We've got the goal. We are back in it. And wow, get in there from Kevin yet. Got a lot more to do yet, though. But yeah, it's a start, isn't it? When you're 3-0 down, you need to score one goal to be able to start your comeback. Second now, suddenly we look at a different team. Ødegaard is going to try a shot. No, he clips it over, but it's maybe the wrong choice, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Stephen there. Chambers as slow as a snail. He's not much faster. Wrong team selection. Yeah, but Chambers did set up that goal, I suppose. Easy to say that in hindsight, I guess. And Russell, what a strike it was, but I think it was going wide without that deflection. I think that's going to end up going down as an own goal, you know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a goal. We're back in it. Joel there, Moyes has had 31 games against Arsenal, only won 4. Well, he might be winning 5 now, mightn't he? But suddenly, you never know. Stranger things have happened this season, haven't they? You know, if we can get another goal before half-time, there's still 6 minutes left of this first half, then you never know. It would be a hell of a comeback, wouldn't it? But anyway, I seem to remember a 3-3 draw with West Ham away. Was it the last time we played at Upton Park when it was a 3-3 draw, wasn't it? So, you know, maybe we might see something like that again, which would be nice. Thomas Partey finds Lacazette, tries to get Saka in. Has Saka got in? Can he finish? Oh, it's a good save from Fabianski. This is better from Arsenal. A great ball through there by, was it Thomas Partey? It was with a ball. Saka there. No, it was actually Lacazette with a flick. Great pace there from Saka. Got to the edge of the penalty area. First time shot. Fabianski got down, made a good save. If that goes in, if he'd managed to just get it more in the corner, it was a little bit too straight. Kevin says there, Saka needs to score more. It was a great chance. It was a great chance. It was. It needed to be more in the corner, didn't it? Give the goalkeeper something to really think about. It's a little bit too straight. But it just goes to show that, you know, we've got opportunities to score in this game, haven't we? We've created a couple now, and we've certainly been right back in this now the last 10 minutes. Aubameyang tried to put Kieran Tierney. He was a little bit on his heels there actually, and it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Actually, well done from Kieran Tierney. Made up for that. So he was on his toes, but he did chase the ball down. He did manage to win a throw. But the way things are going, we ain't going to want half time to come, are we? Because we've certainly got West Ham. We've given them something to think about now, which we hadn't been doing enough, did we, in the opening 35 minutes? Chambers now again down that right-hand side finds Ødegaard. He had a big role to play in that goal as well. It was his run forward and ball out to Chambers. The first time crossed to the penalty spot. And there's a shot on a turn from Lacazette. So looking at the replay, I think it might have been going wide. But it took a deflection. It's gone in. It doesn't matter. It is 3-1. At least we've got something to cling to now. And let's hope that we can, if we can score the next goal in this game, and it's not, doesn't take us too long in the second half, then who knows? Again, we're coming forward. Saka plays the ball out to Ødegaard on the right-hand side of the penalty. He's into the penalty area now. It's across from Chambers again. It's just cut out by Cresswell. Arsenal have got a corner. We certainly don't want half-time to come at the moment because we're just starting to build up this head of steam here. Again, Ødegaard was involved. Ball out to Chambers again, and he tried to find Lacazette with the same ball as before, but Cresswell read that one. But we have got a corner. Let's see if we can get another goal here. It's a corner on the far side, which Ødegaard's going to take. It's going to be an in-swing of his left foot. Can we get someone on the end of this? It's a decent ball into the 6-yard box. Fabianski does well to punch it clear. Only comes to Xhaka, now to Thomas Partey. Tries a shot from distance over the top of the crossbar. He's getting a bit closer with his shots, though, isn't he? Fabianski done well, actually, there. Punch it clear at the near post. Xhaka found Thomas Partey. He tried to place a shot in the top corner, but unfortunately couldn't keep it down. He's had a few shots from that distance in recent games, hasn't he, Thomas Partey? And every single one of them has gone flying over the crossbar. But they're just showing a Saka chance again. Yeah, he needed to find a corner, didn't he? It was just a little bit too close to Fabianski, allowed him to save it. And, yeah, unfortunate there. That was the chance, wasn't it? That was really the chance. But unfortunately, wasn't able to take it. Kieran Tierney now plays the ball up left-hand side, but it's gone out for a throw. Lacazette changed his mind about chasing it. He knew he wasn't going to get there. And it's gone out for a throw to West Ham, just about 5 yards inside their own half. Get it forward again. Thomas Partey tries to get the ball, but Antonio has done well. Bowen on this near side finds Antonio again. Those two have actually linked up well in this first half. So tackle there, Xhaka done really well actually to win the ball back. But again, West Ham come flying in with a tackle. And it is going to be a free kick. That was Souček there on Ødegaard. Is he injured or is he just making the most of that to make sure he got the free kick? I'm not too sure. But anyway, it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Xhaka did really well actually to deny Souček. Antonio came in. It did come to Ødegaard, and yeah, it was a bit of a late challenge there from Souček. Arsenal taking the free kick quickly. Pablo Mari's got the ball now. Thomas Partey to Pablo Mari. Plays a good ball forward to Lacazette. Kieran Tierney now on his near side. Back to Pablo Mari. It's a good ball actually to Lacazette. Oh, it went through towards the barrier. I think he was offside, so he didn't run after it. And it's gone through to Fabianski. Joel in the chat there. Great live show as always. Cheers, mate. Yeah, keep up the good work. Yeah, cheers, Joel. Yeah, I'll say make sure you check out Joel's channel, his boxing channel, JG's Fight Talk. Some great stuff on there. If you're a fan of boxing in particular, you'll really enjoy that. Some great interviews he's got on there with some boxers as well. Anyway, it's a throw to West Ham at the moment, over on the far side. About halfway it is, which Cresswell is going to take for West Ham. We're into the final 15 seconds of normal time of the first half. See how much stoppage time. I don't think there'll be a lot, actually. There don't seem to be many stoppages in this game. No one's got injured or anything like that. So I don't think there'll be more than a minute of stoppage time. Lacazette's now on a chase with Diop. Diop gets there and finds Fabianski. We are into stoppage time now. It's going to be 2 minutes, actually. We've which is probably about right. Kevin says he's going to pour himself a glass of wine and get ready for the second half. We'll be like the film Zulu, attack after attack. Let's hope the result is different. Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, it's certainly been better, hasn't it, at the end of the first half, but it couldn't have got a lot worse, let's be honest. But at least we suddenly put West Ham under a bit of pressure. We're looking a lot more dangerous. And so we scored a goal and created another really good opportunity for Saka. So let's hope we can take that into the second half and we can turn this around. Maybe have shades of that game at Bournemouth a few years ago. Do you remember we were 3-0 down, came back in the closing stages to get a draw, though? I seem to remember Bournemouth had a player sent off, didn't they, during that comeback? But anyway, something like that would be nice. Saka now coming forward on that far side. We head into the final minute of this first half. Ødegaard, again, West Ham forcing us backwards, but we are looking a lot more dangerous now. Xhaka plays a good ball into Aubameyang, lays it off to Saka. Saka's done really well. Tierney's maybe free on his left-hand side. He's found him. Can Tierney get a cross in? He's inside the penalty area now. Tierney gets towards the line, pulls it back. It's a great ball. Can Saka score this time? Oh, it's deflected wide. Another chance for Saka. That would certainly have made it an interesting second half, wouldn't it? Kieran Tierney there got to the line, pulled the ball back towards the centre spot. It fell to Saka. He swung his leg at it, but good defending actually from West Ham. I think it was Dawson who got the block in, and it's gone behind for a corner. Ødegaard's going to take it on the near side. West Ham again head it clear. Thomas Partey now plays the ball up the line to Ødegaard, but it's gone out for a throw, is it, to West Ham. That was another chance for Saka there. He's had two, hasn't he, in his closing stages of this first half to really get us back in this game. And there, if that goes a half-time whistle, it was a dreadful half an hour, let's be honest, or so. We conceded 3 quite poor goals defensively. It was a good strike, the first one from Lingard after 15 minutes. Straight after that, West Ham took a quick free kick. Lingard put Gerard Bowen in down the right-hand side. We were asleep. Pablo Mari switched off, and he managed to squeeze the ball in at the near post past Bernd Leno, and then Souček then scored. It was a cross in from the right-hand side from Kufal, I think it was. Antonio's header, and Souček got the final touch to make it 3-0. That was 32 minutes, and it looked game over. But to be fair, we've got ourselves back into it. It's actually gone down as a Souček own goal, which I think is the right decision. I think Lacazette's shot was going wide, and it took a deflection off the West Ham player and gone into the net. At least it's given us hope. We didn't have two. We'd had 2 chances then in the final stage of that first half, both with Saka. First one, he was put through a lovely touch from Lacazette. Shot from the edge of the box was a little bit too close to Fabianski, who saved at full stretch. And then just in the very final seconds of that first half, Kieran Tierney's cross fell to Saka again. He was about 12 yards out, got a shot away, but it deflected off defender Dawson for a corner. It left Fabianski flat-footed, and again, a little bit more luck. It could have gone into the corner, but at least we've given ourselves hope. Not much hope, if we're honest. We're still, 3-1 down. It's going to be a big, difficult second half for us to get back into this game, but at least we've given ourselves some hope. But yeah, overall, let's be honest, it was a very, very poor 35 minutes or so, wasn't it, in this game? We were 3-0 down, and every time West Ham had the ball, they looked dangerous. We were slow, we looked leggy, and really poor. But to be fair, we have looked a lot better in those last 10 minutes or so of that first half. Can we come out in the second half and produce a really good performance? Some of these good away performances that we've had in recent weeks, the one at Southampton, the one at Leicester. If we can do that, you never know. We need to take these chances. Though, again, every mistake that we make is being punished, and we're just missing too many chances at the other end. Alan's in the chat. How you doing, Alan? Thanks for tuning in. We're coming back into it now. Yeah, we are. Yeah, first goal, second half is vital. It definitely is. Yeah, West Ham should be out of sight. They should. Yeah, the first 35 minutes sums up the inconsistencies in one half of footy. It sums up our inconsistencies, definitely. Unfortunately, we've had to get used to that this season. Inconsistencies in games and also from game to game. We just can't string together good performances on a regular basis. And that first half there was typical. Like you said, the first 35 minutes was terrible. But we have given ourselves hope. And that's all we can hope for now, isn't it? But I agree with you. The first goal in the second half is vital. If we get it especially if we can get it in the first 10 or 15 minutes. You know, we've got some decent attacking players on the bench as well. Pepe, Martinelli, these players who can come on against a tiring defence. And if we can give ourselves a chance, get ourselves back in it, you never know. But it's going to take a big effort, isn't it, from Arsenal now in this second half to go for it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a change or two at half time. I've got to be honest. I would get Martinelli on. The impact he had the other night when he come on, I would get him on and try to get him on the ball running at West Ham, try to cause him a few problems. But yeah, the next goal in this game is probably going to decide it, if we're honest, isn't it? And if we can get it, who knows? Maybe the comeback will be on, and that would be amazing, wouldn't it? But we're going to have to certainly do a lot better at both ends of the pitch if that is going to happen, isn't it? What I'll do, I'm going to just take a quick break, get a drink, and as Kevin said, prepare for the second half, because it could be an interesting second half. I think the game's certainly set up now for it. It was looking dead and buried, wasn't it? But that goal, little bit fortunate deflection, but we'll take it. And now we can look for the second half and hopefully produce a good performance and get back in it as well. And you never know. Shane had a chat there earlier, actually. He said he wished he was like Steve and didn't watch matches live. Yeah, if you saw my show last night, I had West Ham fan Steve on, and he said due to a superstition, he can't watch them on telly live, so he records them and watches them later, and he thinks that brings them luck. Well, it's certainly brought them luck so far in this game. Shane also says that Arteta has to take a lot of blame. Have we ever started with the same back four? Well, no, I think there's only one game where we didn't make any changes. That was recently, wasn't it? But yeah, we do make too many changes at the back, and we just make too. That's why we don't maybe have that consistency in the performances, maybe. But anyway, we'll see what happens in the second half. I want some changes, certainly within the first 10 minutes if things haven't changed, but we'll see. But I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and come back for this second half. So stay tuned. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. I know a lot of you guys in the chat have already subscribed, so thank you very much for doing that. But if you're new and you sort of like the content that I do, please check out the other stuff that I've done, and not just live shows. I do also do recorded videos as well, match previews, match reviews, all that kind of stuff. So there's loads of stuff on the channel. So please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give it a like as well. And stay tuned after this as well, because I've got the usual fan cam show at the end. I've got 4 fans lined up, which at the moment, I'm sure it won't be a very positive show with it at the moment, but you never know, the second half might change all that. But that's starting at 5 o'clock. And I'll put a link on Twitter at the end of this game, so you can tune in for that as well and see what the other guys have made of the performance overall. I say, obviously, if it was now, I'm sure there wouldn't be too many happy faces, but there's 45 minutes left, and hopefully things will improve and we can all be a little bit happier for that show. But that'll be coming out a bit later on. But I say stay tuned for now. I'll be back very, very soon at the other end of this. I'm just going to get a cuppa and come back for the second half. So stay tuned, and I'll see you the other side of this. Hello, welcome back. Looking forward to the second half now. Russ has put a comment in the chat there. Why has Partey blown up after 30 minutes? Seriously, having doubts about him. Well, I mean, to be honest, he's never really got going in this game, I don't think. Not just him. But no, I agree. In most games, he's been disappointing, let's put it that way. But anyway, let's see what happens in the second half. Is it a fitness issue with Thomas Partey, maybe? Is he still not quite 100%? Or what? I'm not sure. But I haven't been overly impressed with him, I've got to be honest. I mean, people criticise Granit Xhaka a lot, don't they? But he's been playing much better, hasn't he? And yes, he's been in the league a lot longer. He's been in the team a lot longer and stuff like that, which you've got to take into account. But I think we was all expecting a much bigger impact from Thomas Partey, wasn't we? He come with a big reputation, was playing fantastic for Atletico, wasn't he? But I don't know. He has been very, very underwhelming. A big signing that we were all excited about joining, wasn't we? I remember the transfer deadline day when we got him, how exciting that was. Looking forward to the impact that he was going to make, and unfortunately, it hasn't quite happened for him, has it? So far. Yes, he's had injuries, and maybe we need to give him a bit more time, but I'm hoping he doesn't take as long to settle as Nicolas Pepe, because another big signing that hasn't quite gone as planned. But anyway, let's see what the second half brings. I wonder if Mikel Arteta is going to make any changes at half time, actually. I really do want to see Gabriel Martinelli coming on in this game. We need goals. We need something different in the final third, and that's exactly what he gives. But we'll see. He had a big impact the other night, didn't he, in that Europa League game? I'll definitely be tempted to get him on pretty much for any of our attacking players. Odegaard's the only one who's maybe looked half decent, hasn't he? Really, in that first half for us in an attacking sense. Saka's done okay, but he's missed them 2 chances. Lacazette, I know he got the goal deflected. It's an own goal. It's gone down as, and Aubameyang haven't really got in the game much, have they? Anyway, the teams are coming out now. I'm not sure if there is any change. It doesn't look like it. Arteta's coming back out to take his seat. He doesn't look very happy. Not surprising. But he's got to start taking some responsibility for this himself, I think, as well. Doesn't look like any changes for Arsenal that I can see. West Ham are now coming back out as well. It's a big 45 minutes, this, isn't it? For Arsenal, for Arteta as well. I think it will show how much his influence is in the changing room. And Shane here says, who does the pre-match warm-up? We're always very passive and slow. We need Martinelli and ESR take off Uber and Laka. Well, yeah, them two haven't really done enough, have they, in that first half? He's not going to take Aubameyang off, though, is he? I just can't see it. If anything, he'll take Lacazette off, move Aubameyang to the middle if he brings Martinelli on. That's what I think he'll do. I just can't see him taking Aubameyang off. Your captain, it's a big call, isn't it? I mean, I said it the other night, and I've said it a few times. Most of our best performances this season have been when Aubameyang hasn't been playing. Most of our best performances, you look at Leicester away, Aubameyang was on the bench. Look at Southampton away, Aubameyang didn't play. There's been a few, hasn't there? And that's significant to me. Chelsea at home, he didn't play, did he? Tottenham at home, he didn't play. That's something that is a worry because he's our captain, he's our top goal scorer, he's a sort of talisman of the team almost, and we seem to play better when he's not in the team. But anyway, we are underway in the second half now. Arsenal taking the goal to our right, which is the end where the away fans are usually, or where the away fans would normally be. Of course, remember last season's game, we were behind at half time and came back and won. We scored 3 goals in the second half in that game, didn't we? So if we can score 3 in the second half of this one, we'll win again, which would be nice. Anyway, Tierney now's got the ball on that far side, plays it back to Xhaka. think he was thinking about a cross, actually. Instead, the ball's now fallen to Callum Chambers very centrally. That's a great ball there to Lacazette. Over the goalkeeper. Is that the goal? Oh, it's cleared off the line. Diop it was there. What a start to the second half that would have been for Arsenal. It's a good move, actually. Lacazette got in, chipped it over Fabianski. And it was going in. It was Diop there. Got back onto the goal line. Cleared it spectacularly. What a defensive clearance. Yeah, it was. Unbelievable that's a big moment this in the game. A cross then comes in, it's deflected out for an Arsenal corner. What a great start to the second half. Lacazette still shaking his head there with that miss, but it was Chambers who started that. It was Chambers' ball actually to Lacazette. He spun off the defender, chipped it over the goalkeeper. It was going in. Spectacular clearance from Diop. Wow, that was a football that actually is good play all round from everybody involved in that. Great ball from Chambers, great finish from Lacazette. And a great goal line clearance. And Arsenal coming forward again from this corner. West Ham can clear it away though. That would have really set up an interesting second half, wouldn't it? If that went in, we would have been. It would have been a fantastic second half, maybe. But it has been a lot better start to this half. Just sort of questioning Arteta what his maybe motivation was like at half time, but. Whatever it is, it seems to be working because we've come out on the front foot in the second half. Lacazette again trying to get in. We've won a throw in an attacking area. Dawson there with the clearance for West Ham. But this is much better from Arsenal. What a start to the second half. We just need to get a goal now. And I think that will really start West Ham's nerves a little bit more because they have been fairly comfortable up until now. I don't know if you guys remember a game at Stoke a few years ago when we were 3-0 down. That was actually 3-0 at half time and we took 2 goals back in the second half and threw everything at it and nearly got a draw in that game. We ended up losing 3-2. But anyway, hopefully we've given ourselves a little bit of a better opportunity here. Aubameyang ended well, actually got to the byline, pulled it back, but nobody was there. And West Ham have managed to clear the ball again. But it's all Arsenal at the moment. In fact, the start to this second half has been very similar to the start of the first half with the ball down this end of the pitch. But this time, obviously, it's us doing the attacking as opposed to West Ham, who were earlier on in this game. Lacazette now. It's a good ball into Saka. He's in again, but Fabianski's out this time. Dives at his feet. But Saka looks like he may have just pulled his hamstring again. Saka there, almost in again. Kevin says, yeah, going forward, that's the difference, turning, going forward. Exactly, yeah, we're on the front foot now. And West Ham are finding it difficult to contain us now. But this is, we ended the first half very similar to this as well. We've carried it on into the second half, which is good. And I like to see that. And now if we can keep this going, we might give ourselves a chance of getting something out of this game. Chambers again with a good ball. This time he finds Odegaard down his near side. Arsenal's right. Chambers got off on a run again, but Odegaard's cut back in. Again, it's found Chambers on his near side. Odegaard again. Chambers was looking to make a run, but instead he's held back and got the ball now. Saka plays it into Lacazette. Plays it back to Odegaard. This is good from Arsenal. Saka now inside the penalty area on this right-hand side. Chambers chips across into the far post, but West Ham managed to clear it away, but only as far as Granit Xhaka. Arsenal certainly turning the screw now. Aubameyang, very central. It's a good ball into Odegaard. Can he get a shot away on his left foot? Tries to find Lacazette, but it's headed away by West Ham. They haven't really cleared it particularly well, but they have now. It comes to Xhaka on the far side. Arsenal's left. Is he going to put the ball in? No, he comes back inside. Instead, he finds Odegaard. He's got 3 West Ham players around him, but he's not worried. He plays it back to Xhaka. Now Thomas Partey. Oh, Lacazette tried to flick it to Saka again, but West Ham have got it clear, and Fabianski can now clear up towards halfway. It's got out for a throw, but this is good from Arsenal now. This is much better. We're playing at a much better tempo. We're passing the ball quicker, and we're giving West Ham something to think about. Russ there says West Ham 3 shots on target, 3 goals. In fact, West Ham have scored all 4 goals, haven't they? Because it was an own goal from Souček as well. So they've had 4 shots on goal and 4 shots on target and 4 goals. But anyway, Lacazette now coming forward for Arsenal. Saka now on his near side. He's got Chambers outside him. Instead, he swings across him with his left foot. Again, it's headed out by Dawson. Xhaka wins the second ball. Finds Thomas Partey. Xhaka again. into Saka. Now Saka into the penalty area. Oh, he's forced a little bit too wide. And he has to play it back to Callum Chambers again. Saka though looking dangerous. Xhaka again. He's having more influence. Xhaka in this midfield. Finds Saka now. Again, he's very wide. Can he get across in? He finds Ødegaard. Nice feet from Ødegaard inside the penalty area. Ball gets deflected out to Callum Chambers. Again, he tries to dink it up to the far post towards Aubameyang. It's headed out by a West Ham defender. At that time, it was Koufal, I think it was. No, actually, no, it was Souček defending there for West Ham. Now Thomas Partey plays it square to Martin Ødegaard again. He's got Chambers outside him. He's looking for some runners in front. There's not really much movement, so he goes on his own. He finds Lacazette. Good turn from Lacazette. Shot on a turn. Fabianski saves. This has been a great start to the second half from Arsenal. It's all Arsenal at the moment. Wave after wave of blue attacks. That was Lacazette there. Tried to curl the ball into the far corner. Didn't really get hold of it. And it was in the end quite comfortable for Fabianski. But again, that's good play from Arsenal. Really good forward play that is. Chambers wins that header again. Now it's West Ham that can't get out of their half. This is it's following a similar pattern to the first half, isn't it? We need to make this pressure count now. We need to turn it into a goal. We've played, 7 minutes of this second half. Time is very much against us, of course. We need to find at least 2 goals to get something from this game. Again, we've won the ball back well. Ødegaard now plays it into Lacazette. He turns well. He was looking for a run at Saka, but he couldn't get the ball to him. Now Ødegaard again. Lovely ball played through. Oh, it was flicked on by Aubameyang. Didn't quite fall for Saka or Lacazette. And the ball's gone back through to Fabianski. Lacazette there won the ball back well. And he's won a free kick. This is much better from Arsenal. This free kick's about 45 yards out from goal. Just started to the left-hand side. Good delivery here. Could cause West Ham a few problems. Pablo Mari's up. Chambers is up. Aubameyang's in there. It's going to be Ødegaard to take this. He's got to swing this in. A dangerous ball. Could be good. It is a dangerous ball to the far post. David Luiz. Oh, he clips it towards the far post, but it's gone out. Get a good free kick in from Ødegaard. David Luiz made the run round the back. I think he was trying to help it back across the goal, actually. But it went behind for a goal kick. But again, good play from Arsenal. But suddenly West Ham coming forward. Jesse Lingard, no, the free kick's been given. Not quite sure what the decision is. Jesse Lingard did run through and put the ball in the net, although the whistle had gone a long while before. Was it a foul there from Souček on Thomas Partey? He did ling with his arm. Antonio actually did really well just to hold the ball up from Callum Chambers and set Lingard away, but the free kick had already been given for that arm across Partey by Souček. I'm not saying that Lingard would have scored. Everybody stopped, so it's not like he was put under any pressure, although he did roll the ball into the net. Not quite sure what's happening now. In fact, the referee's come over to have a word with David Moyes, telling him to calm down, and David Moyes doesn't look very happy about that. He's got something to say back again. I think you need to be careful because he'll end up getting himself sent to the stands. Anyway, it's a drop ball, actually. Anyway, West Ham have run the ball out for a throw to Arsenal. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. Was it a free kick? Did he change his mind and then have to give a give the drop ball to West Ham. Maybe that's what David Moyes was complaining about. I'm not really sure what on earth was going on there, if we're totally honest. But anyway, David Moyes is still talking to the fourth official, but West Ham are coming forward now themselves. It's Antonio on his near side. It's the first time they've really come forward in this second half, actually. Finds Cresswell. That's a good ball, actually, into Ben Rama. And he manages to win a corner there off Thomas Partey. So West Ham's first real attack it has been of this second half. Gives his mother's school days eating. Share it with a class. Oh, I would have shared it with a class, but I finished it now. That's very nice, actually. Bit of chocolate. Sometimes you need a bit of a treat, don't you, watching Arsenal? Sometimes it can be quite stressful. So share with the class. And Joey, what do you make of the second half so far? Well, it's been a lot better, hasn't it? But we need to score a goal. That's the problem. And if we don't get one soon, then we're going to run out of time to get the two, or at least that we need. But yeah, it's been a lot better, isn't it? Second half. But again, we're not creating loads and loads and loads of chances, are we? So when we do create them, we have to be more clinical. You know, as Russ said before, West Ham had 3 shots and scored 3 goals. You know, I don't know how many shots that we've had. But it'll be more than 3, definitely, because, I mean, Saka's had 2. We scored a goal. We had that one from Lacazette, and we've only scored 1. So that shows where the difference has been in this game. And not just this game, unfortunately. It's happened all season, isn't it? Anyway, Rice now for West Ham. Puts the ball into the box. Thomas Partey heads it away. It only falls to Kufal on that far side. Plays the ball back to Dawson. He's got a few goals, Dawson, lately for West Ham, hasn't he? From set pieces. Antonio now comes into the penalty area. Pablo Mari stands off him, but Antonio fires wildly over the top. And at least that changes that stat now. It's 4 shots to West Ham and it's only 3 goals. That's a wild lash that was there from Antonio, actually, from a reasonably good position, actually, really a little bit wide on that far side. West Ham's right. Yeah, it's a long kick from Bernd Leno, looking for Aubameyang, but he's never going to win a header, is he? Easily beaten there by Dawson. But Arsenal have picked up a loose ball. Aubameyang has now got it. That's a good flick, actually, to Kieran Tierney down that far side, Arsenal's left. Plays it back to Aubameyang. He's got 3 West Ham players around him. He does well. Has he won a free kick? Yes, he has. He done well there, Aubameyang. He was surrounded by 3 West Ham players. Kufal's complaining that it wasn't a foul, and in fact, Kufal's got a yellow card, and he's just thrown the ball away. Did he not watch the game the other night? Aubameyang did well, actually, there. Took it past 3 players, and actually that was quite harsh, to be fair. But anyway, let's not worry about that. He's been given as a free kick. Actually, no, he did lead with his arm. Fair enough, that it was a free kick. Good decision by the referee. Not quite sure it was worthy of a yellow card. Unless it was for his reaction, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, we have got a free kick just on the edge of the penalty area on this left-hand side. The angle's too tight to maybe shoot and score from there, but a good ball into the box. Need to put it on that 6-yard line and make it difficult for the goalkeeper. Everybody's in there for Arsenal. David Luiz, Mari, Chambers, all the defenders are up. Is it going to be Saka? No, it's going to be Ødegaard with a free kick. Chips it in, Ødegaard. Oh, West Ham managed to clear it away. It was Ben Rama, actually, back there doing his defensive duties for West Ham. Got the header away. But Arsenal have now got a throw-in on this near side, which Callum Chambers is going to take. We are trying to keep the pressure on. I'm starting to think now 60 minutes gone. Time for a change, maybe. We've won another free kick. This was a foul by Souček. Things are starting to maybe fall for us a little bit more now in terms of we're winning a few more free kicks and stuff like that. But it's the scoreline that matters. And at the moment, we've still got a lot to do. We've given ourselves a lot to do. Of course, we were 3-0 down. It is currently 3-1. And Arsenal coming forward again. Thomas Partey now on the edge of the penalty area. Oh, I don't know what he was doing there. Tried to switch it to Kieran Tierney when there was better options on. Arsenal won another free kick, taking it quickly now. Thomas Partey, Arsenal now trying to get this goal. Ødegaard on the edge of the penalty. He's going to try and shoot. No, he plays in Callum Chambers on his near side. Crawl on across the box. It's a goal. It's an own goal again. Dawson with the own goal. It's 3-2. 60 minutes gone. Is the comeback on? This is unbelievable stuff. Callum Chambers with another assist and another own goal. This has been the strangest game that there's been. We've scored twice, 2 own goals. Unbelievable stuff. But we deserved that, actually, for the way that we've come out in the second half. Bit of a soft free kick, West Ham will feel, but it doesn't matter. We took it quickly. Thomas Partey found Saka. Ødegaard. It's a great reverse pass to Callum Chambers. He's drilled cross. Aubameyang would have scored behind him, but Dawson got there first and has turned it into his own net. And that's the second own goal. That's the second time this season that we've had 2 own goals go in our favour in a game. The previous one was, of course, in the Europa League. But I'm not quite sure. Oh, that was a handball, is it? A free kick was given for handball in that build up to that. We maybe got a bit fortunate there. But suddenly it's everywhere. Kevin says wine spilt everywhere. Yeah, I can imagine. 2 own goals, though. Wow, exciting stuff this, isn't it? 3-2. What a game this is turning out to be. And what a second half it's been from Arsenal. Fair play to Arteta and the players. They've really stepped it up now. Ødegaard coming forward. It's all Arsenal at the moment. We've had a shot cleared off the line in the second half as well. Let's not forget. And we've still got plenty of time, not only to get the 1 goal, but to get the 2. We've now got a corner on this near side again. Again, it was Ben Rama with the defensive work there, denying Callum Chambers, and we've now got a corner. What a second half this has been from Arsenal. The first half was dreadful, or certainly most of it, but we did finish the first half on top, and we've carried that on into the second half. Absolutely fantastic this has been. What a comeback. It is now 3-2. Can we get the equaliser and go on maybe and even more? Anyway, it's a corner from Ødegaard. Swung in. Again, West Ham deal with it. They've been good in the air at the back, actually. But we've picked up a loose ball again. Ødegaard does really well, actually, to keep that ball in. Whips across in again. A dangerous ball. Can it come to Lacazette? No, West Ham headed it away. It was Cresswell that time. I think it was Declan Rice. Kieran Tierney's won it back now. This is great from Arsenal. They're just pinning West Ham in. Lacazette now plays it square to Ødegaard. He's got runners off him. He's crowded out a little bit. Finds David Luiz. The ball's come through to Lacazette inside the penalty area. His control maybe let him down a little bit there. He's forced out wide. Back to David Luiz again. Oh, and Lacazette had a misunderstanding there with Kieran Tierney. It's gone out for a throw to West Ham. But it's been a fantastic second half, hasn't it, from Arsenal? Right from the start. We almost scored straight away, didn't we, with that shot from Lacazette that was cleared off the line by Diop. And now we have got the goal, I say, the second own goal of the game for us, following Souček and Dawson. So West Ham have actually scored 5 goals in this game. But it's only 3-2. It's been a crazy game, actually, in many ways. But we've certainly done brilliant in the second half to come back into this. But let's not get too carried away. We are still losing. And we do still need at least 1 more goal if we're going to salvage something from this game. But we have to give credit to the team. We have to give credit to Mikel Arteta as well for whatever he said at half-time. It's clearly worked. We've had 71% possession in this second half. We've played, nearly 20 minutes in the second half already, haven't we? Well, yeah, midway through it now. So it's going to be a big finish, this, isn't it? Bearing in mind, we've still got the substitutes to come on. Surely Martinelli won't be too far away. I can understand maybe why he hasn't done it yet, because the momentum that we've just built up, we need to keep going. That was handball there from Jesse Lingard, and Arsenal are going to get a free kick. He's not looking quite so cocky now, is he, Lingard? I think West Ham are complaining about the ball moving for that free kick as well. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Does it? Let them complain all they like. I thought their third goal looked a bit offside. But anyway, Chambers now coming forward down his right-hand side, but he loses out to Souček, and Lingard now has got an opportunity to run the ball, plays it into Antonio. Chance for West Ham. Oh, that's great defending from Tierney. And again, what a great block that was from Kieran Tierney. It looks as though West Ham were going to be in. I think it was Bowen again. Antonio did really well, showed good strength there after Chambers had lost out to Souček. It was Lingard, brought the ball forward, played it into Antonio. A lovely little flick. Bowen's shot was on target, actually. And Kieran Tierney blocked it. And then on the floor, he managed to slide across and block Antonio's follow-up as well. Although he didn't know too much about that, to be fair. And it's gone out for a corner to West Ham. But great play that from Kieran Tierney. Great desire to prevent a goal. And that's what we need. We can't afford to concede another one now. Dangerous corner in. Leno does quite well under pressure, actually. Thomas Partey keeps it in to prevent another corner and maybe start a counter-attack. Aubameyang now picks the ball up down his far side, tries to get past Bowen. Instead, he wins a throw. But it certainly opened up this game. It has been an exciting game, and I'm sure for the neutrals, it's been a great watch as well. It's been quite stressful from our point of view, and I'm sure now for West Ham as well, as they try to hold on to this lead. But it's certainly been a great game to watch. Full of attacking intent in the first half, mainly from West Ham for half an hour, and then since then, the next half an hour, it's been all Arsenal attack. So it's been that sort of game. Arsenal seem to be warming up some subs now. Nicolas Pepe, Ceballos is warming up. Can't see Martinelli yet. No doubt Pepe will be the first substitution to come on anyway. Of course, in the absence of Willian, who is currently injured, I believe. He's out of the squad anyway. Pablo Mari now bringing the ball forward for Arsenal. We've maybe lost a little bit of the momentum that we'd built up, but games go like that, don't they? You get 10 or 15 minutes and then it dies off for a bit. Let's hope we can build up another head of steam, looking for a big finish. There's 23 minutes to go in this game. It is still West Ham 3, Arsenal 2. It's a ball over the top from David Luiz, but West Ham managed to deal with that, but only finds Thomas Partey in the centre circle, plays it forward into Lacazette. That's a lovely ball, actually, to Aubameyang. Can he cut inside? He tries, plays it back to Lacazette, but West Ham again managed to clear it away, but it falls to Ødegaard. Can he shoot? It's blocked. Looked like that was going to be the equaliser for Ødegaard there, but West Ham defence got in the way and blocked it. But Arsenal still coming forward again. Again, it's Ødegaard. He's had a great game, actually. The Norwegian captain finds Saka, whips the ball into the far post. Again, though, it's easily dealt with by Kufal that time for West Ham. Oh, now West Ham come forward themselves. That was good play there from Ben Rama. Showed good feet. But the ball there is going to be easily cut out by Kieran Tierney. I thought that was the equaliser there from Ødegaard. It was well blocked by West Ham. The ball fell a little bit kindly to him, actually, inside the area. Maybe wasn't expecting it. It was a good effort, though. Good first-time shot. And it was well blocked, actually, by the West Ham defence. And they've survived another Arsenal attack. But I say Ødegaard's having more and more influence on this game. This is a good ball here to Callum Chambers down this right-hand side. Another drill ball from Chambers, who's set up both the goals, actually, for Arsenal. Once again, justifying his inclusion in the team. He played all right against Burnley, didn't he, on his last appearance? And they say he's had 2 assists today. Not sure if they'll go down as 2 assists as their own goal, especially the first one, because it was Lacazette's shot that deflected in. But certainly the second goal is definitely Chambers' assist. Aubameyang's cross there, say he was blocked by the West Ham defence. It fell to Ødegaard, got a good touch on his chest, but it hit Cresswell, actually, for West Ham there. That was maybe an opportunity. Kept the ball close to his body so he could get the shot away, but it hit Cresswell. I think it was going on target, actually. That was an important block, that, from Cresswell, actually. 22 minutes to go now. Surely Arsenal have got to be thinking of making a change or two to try to get the equaliser. Arsenal have got a throw in now on this near side. Arteta was trying to get involved there with the ball. He's come miles outside of his technical area. No one seems bothered about that anymore, do they? Anyway, Chambers is now going to take this throw on the near side. There was 2 balls on the pitch. I think Arteta was going to try and get on the pitch, but he's getting advice now from Steve Rowe. Maybe a possibility of a substitution, maybe. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised to see Pepe coming on quite soon. I personally would go for Martinelli, but I'm assuming it's going to be Pepe who will be the first change as we look to try to get this equaliser in these final 20 minutes of this game, which actually I feel now we do actually deserve for the way we've played in the second half. But you don't always get what you deserve in football, do you? And we made it really difficult for ourselves with that dreadful opening 30 minutes or so. You know, West Ham are looking to counter-attack, and we do need to be careful. We've still got to manage this game well defensively because we cannot afford to concede a 4th goal. Or that will be that. But anyway, we've got possession back now. Ødegaard in the centre. He's pretty much running this game now, Ødegaard. He's had a great second half. Bukayo Saka as well now coming forward. He might well be the player to be sacrificed, bearing in mind he'd only just come back, hasn't he, from that hamstring tightness that he felt last week against Tottenham. Shows how important he is, though, that as soon as he's fit again, he's straight back in the team. But he's had a great season, so there's no surprise there. Aubameyang now very central. Finds Chambers on this right-hand side. Nice simple ball to Odegaard, who's just always wanting the ball. And he's looked good when he's had it as well. Xhaka now. Looks like maybe the change is going to happen. I think West Ham are making one as well in these last 20 minutes. Lacazette now does really well there. Plays the ball through to Odegaard. Oh, he couldn't quite get it under control. But Arsenal have won a throw if they know. Antonio's kept it in. Plays the ball up the line to Lingard. West Ham are looking to try and get an attack of their own. David Luiz does really well, actually. But West Ham have got possession of the ball. And they've hit a long ball forward, but it's going to go all the way through to Bernd Leno. Kevin here, West Ham doing what Arsenal did in the first half, not closing down, not going forward. Yeah, exactly. I do feel the second half followed a similar pattern, hasn't it, to the first. West Ham a little bit more clinical with their opportunities. Maybe they're slightly defending their box better than we did. That's maybe been the difference. But we are right back in it, aren't we? And you have to say that if anybody looks like scoring another goal, it's going to be us at this moment. But we need to be a little bit more clinical, I think, when we get into the penalty area. Now, West Ham have defended well, as I say. They've defended their box well. They've got bodies in the way. They're good in the air, aren't they? They've won most of their headers, the crosses that have come in. But both their goals have come from low crosses from the right from Chambers, haven't they? And that may be the outlet that we need if we're going to get ourselves back into this game. But it does seem to be a little bit of activity down on the touchline. But it looks like maybe West Ham are going to make the change first. Perhaps not surprising, really, when they've been under pressure for most of the second half so far. There's 18 minutes to play for Arsenal to get this goal. It'd be an amazing comeback, wouldn't it? Is a point enough if we want to try and get in the top six? Maybe not, but I'm sure there won't be too many Arsenal fans complaining if we get a point after the first half an hour of this game. But anyway, West Ham currently have the ball. Declan Rice played it to Bowen, who's done well. Bowen, actually, he's had a decent game for West Ham. Rice's cross was missed, actually, by Mari, but Arsenal managed to deal with it. David Luiz behind. And then Kieran Tierney has cleared it away towards Lacazette, but Lacazette's beaten in the air by Dawson. But West Ham have kicked the ball out for a throw to Arsenal on that far side. Now the change is going to make. In fact, it's Smith Rowe. Could be a good change, this, and it's going to be Mark Noble for West Ham. And it's going to be Bowen actually going off for West Ham. So it looks like they're maybe going to try and hang on to what they've got. Noble, of course, a much more defensive midfield player. Bowen scored that second goal for West Ham. He's had a good game, looked dangerous, looked lively. He's a good player for them, isn't he? He's been a good player since they signed him from Hull a year or so ago. And it's going to be Mark Noble who comes on for these final 17 minutes for West Ham. It is Smith Rowe coming on for Arsenal. I'm assuming it might be Saka that's going off. It's actually Xhaka. Granit Xhaka's going off. Bit of a surprise. I thought Xhaka actually was having a decent second half. I thought maybe Saka might have gone off. Actually, Saka is going off as well, and Nicolas Pepe's coming on. So we've actually made two subs. So Smith Rowe's come on for Xhaka, and Nicolas Pepe's come on for Saka. I'm not surprised Saka's gone off. I saw him feeling his hamstring a little while ago. So are these changes going to make a difference? It'll be interesting to see where Smith Rowe plays, actually, because he has come on for Xhaka, but we've just actually given the ball away. Lingard now inside the penalty area. Chambers comes across Lingard again. It's going to be a goal for West Ham, is it? No, it's cleared away by Callum Chambers. Disastrous defending again from Arsenal. We switched off again. Made 2 or 3 mistakes in the build-up to that. Lingard had a good chance, actually, to score, but we've managed to scramble the ball away. And we have picked up again now with David Luiz. So it'll be interesting to see where Smith Rowe's going to play. He looks to be playing alongside Thomas Partey at the moment in the centre of the pitch. And he's now got the ball for the first time. Just plays a simple ball to Thomas Partey. He pings it into Lacazette. He's got Kieran Tierney outside him. Instead, he comes back to Emile Smith Rowe. Just come on, of course, as I said, he does seem to be playing. He seems to have been a like-for-like swap with Granit Xhaka, although they're very different players, of course. Thomas Partey now striding forward, tries a shot from distance, and again it goes over the top of the crossbar. Not sure if he practices shooting in training much, but he's certainly not getting any closer to the goal, is he? But this was some disastrous defending from Arsenal there. The ball almost, it's David Luiz and Leno got in a muddle there, and Callum Chambers luckily managed to get across before Lingard would have had a tap in, and that would have finished it off for us with 15 minutes to play. Again, disastrous defending. It's still an issue, isn't it? I know we're not conceding as many goals as maybe we were, but we're still liable to make silly mistakes. and concede some very, very soft goals. And until we stop doing that, it's now 12 games since we last kept a clean sheet, which was that 0-0 draw against Manchester United. And we're actually quite fortunate to keep a clean sheet in that game. If you remember some of the chances that Man United missed late on in that game. So that's a problem. But West Ham again on the attack now, coming into the penalty area. It's at the inside of the post. Got a let off there, we did. I'm not sure who that was that had that shot. A bit of space on that far side for West Ham in the penalty area. But Arsenal have now got a free kick, and Antonio, I think it might have been with a shot. He looks very frustrated. But it was got into the penalty area, played the ball across, and it was actually Mikel Antonio from about 2 yards on the stretch, open goal in front of him. As he missed that, wow. He was stretching. You'd have thought any touch and it goes in. He did get a touch, but somehow he's managed to put it onto the post, which is actually outside of where he was. That was an unbelievable miss, that actually. No wonder he looks frustrated with himself. He's got to score that from about a yard, 2 yards in front of an open goal. That's an absolute sitter, that. But it's a let-off, and is that going to be the thing that turns this game in our favour, maybe? That was it there, and that was a moment for West Ham to seal the points. And that was a bad miss. And now Arsenal have got a throw-in, have they? No, it's going to be a West Ham throw, but that was a shocker from Antonio. He has missed a lot of chances in recent games, but he won't have had any clearer chance than that to score, surely. Really good play from Ben Rama. Drilled the ball across the 6-yard box, and it was literally a tap-in, and somehow he's at the post. Unbelievable, that. What a let-off for us. Let's hope that so we can make the most of that now. Make West Ham pay for that miss. But it was good play from Ben Rama. Of course, a former Brentford player. Of course, him and Ollie Watkins have both come into the Premier League and are making an impact on it. It just goes to show that there's some quality in the Championship. You know, you look at Jared Bowen as well. He came from Hull. There is some quality down there. Maybe Arsenal need to look at that market as well in the summer as we look to improve our squad. Just goes to show that it can work, can't it? Some of these signings, you know, you don't have to buy a player from France or from Germany or Spain. There's a lot of players already playing in England that can come in and do a decent job in the Premier League. Anyway, Arsenal now, Callum Chambers, of course, he was one such player, wasn't he? Who we got from Charlton, I think it was. Anyway, Thomas Partey now. That's a good ball. Callum Chambers again. He set up the 2 goals. Another cross from Callum Chambers. Goes to the far post. Kieran Tierney. It falls to Odegaard in the box. No, it wasn't. Again, we're not clinical enough with the finishing. Odegaard looked to pass the ball to Lacazette. Maybe he should have just tried a shot. As we've seen today, you try a shot and the ball can ricochet off somebody and go in. We need to be a lot more clinical when we get in the penalty area if we're going to get something for this game. But again, it's Chambers with the delivery into the box. This time was a high cross to the far post. He's looking knackered now, not surprisingly, actually. He's got forward well in this game. I maybe doubted his inclusion in the team, but fair play, he steps up and played well again. West Ham are now making a sub. He's going to be Ben Rama going off. He's had a good game, actually, Ben Rama, for West Ham, as I said. And it's Ryan Fredericks coming on. Another more defensive change for West Ham. They're desperately clinging on to this 3-2 lead at the moment. There's just over 10 minutes to play. Can we get the goal? I feel we deserve something from this game, in this second half in particular. But I guess you can't start the way that we did in the Premier League and hope to get a result, I suppose. And if we do lose, it's going to be just down to that as well, isn't it? Which will be really frustrating. Anyway, Callum Chambers again bombing forward down this right-hand side. He's been great, actually, today, Callum Chambers again. He had a good game against Burnley. I say he'll probably be in the running for man of the match. Really, we'll see what the guys think after. Don't forget, I've got the fan cam show coming up as well at 5 o'clock. So please stay tuned to the channel for that. I'll get the guys involved and see what everybody makes of the performance. If we can get a draw, I'm sure most people end up quite happy. But anyway, Lingard now is coming forward for West Ham. They look to get this 4th goal, which will seal the victory. Lingard inside the penalty area. He's held up well, actually, by David Luiz and Callum Chambers. And then he tries a shot and it goes harmlessly over the top. West Ham have definitely run out of steam as this game's gone on, actually, and we've got stronger. We've got 10 minutes now to really force this home and try to get this goal. I feel we deserve in the second half. It's definitely been a game of 2 hours, isn't it? Or certainly 3 half an hours, I suppose. The first half an hour was all West Ham. Arsenal are make another substitution. I think it is going to be Gabriel Martinelli. Again, he's only getting about 10 minutes, isn't he? Not giving him much of a chance. Anyway, it's a free kick now to Arsenal. It was a foul there. Is this the time to make the substitution, maybe? I think it might be. It is Gabriel Martinelli coming on. 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes to go for Martinelli. So Aubameyang coming off. So he has took his captain off. Aubameyang doesn't look very happy, but he's not really played that well, if we're totally honest. Anyway, Martinelli's coming on. He's going to play down that left-hand side, I would assume, as it is Aubameyang that's gone off. So Arsenal took this free kick now. Can Martinelli have an impact in these last 10 minutes? He did play well the other night, didn't he? I'm sure he's going to be desperate for a start. Anyway, Thomas Partey now coming forward. Odegaard again plays Nicolas Pepe. It's his first touch. Pepe's cross. It's a header. It's a goal. We've equalised. Lacazette. 3-3. Astonishing comeback this from Arsenal. Lacazette with the header inside the 6-yard box. What a comeback from Arsenal. Unbelievable stuff, this. Lacazette with the goal. This one's definitely going to be his. A header from about 5-6 yards. I think it was it Chambers again? No, it was Pepe with a cross this time. Again, it was down this right-hand side, though. That's where all the goals have come from. Thomas Partey started that move. Played the ball out to Odegaard. Again, Odegaard was involved to Pepe. He's dug a cross out, and Lacazette arrives unmarked inside the 6-yard box. A header from, I say, probably 5 yards out there into the empty net. The comeback is complete, and there's actually still time to win this. Kevin there, come on, exactly. Wow. Martinelli hasn't even touched the ball yet, and he's already celebrating a goal. Fantastic stuff. Arteta is overjoyed. I mean, this is just incredible, incredible stuff. This is from Arsenal. What a comeback this is. And we've still got Martinelli to have an impact in this game, maybe to try and win it. It is 3-3. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It is West Ham 3, Arsenal 3. We were 3-0 down within 32 minutes of this game. And now it's Arsenal now pressing for the winner. What a comeback this is. You know, we were terrible for half an hour, but that doesn't matter now. We're pressing forward, and West Ham are hanging on for a point. They've given the ball away again. Odegaard, come on, Arsenal. Can we actually win this? This would be the biggest comeback in the Premier League that we've had for a long time. That was a cross there. Comes to Pepe at the far post. Can he get a shot in? Fabianski saves. And Arsenal looking to do what West Ham did in the first half, scored twice in 2 minutes. Again, West Ham have completely run out of steam here. Arsenal picked the ball up with Odegaard. He found Kieran Tierney. The cross got deflected to the far post to Pepe. He got a decent touch on his chest, but he couldn't get the ball. The shot went through to goalkeeper Fabianski. What an astonishing game this has been. It's been probably the game of the season, actually. Certainly the game of the season that Arsenal have been involved in. But there's still time for us to lose as well. Let's not forget. But West Ham certainly haven't posed any threat at all in the second half. It's been a fantastic performance from Arsenal, let's be honest. And it's just a matter now of seeing if we can get this winning goal. Incredible, incredible finish this has been. Martinelli's not even touched the ball yet. But his instant impact was coming onto the pitch, and we score within seconds of him coming on. So let's credit him for that. But it was Lacazette with a goal from Pepe's cross, another substitute. And the ball's gone through to Bernd Leno there. Souček's header. And Arsenal are looking to build a counter-attack. Smith Rowe finds Martinelli. This is his first opportunity to really get on the ball, Martinelli. He's moved inside. It's a nice little ball off to Thomas Partey. Come on, Arsenal. If we can win this game, this would be amazing, incredible stuff. It's almost incredible that we've got it back to 3-3. I think it's the last time we came back from 3-0 down was Bournemouth, of course, in Arsene Wenger's last season. But we're trying to win it now. Lacazette on the edge of the penalty. He's trying to find Pepe, but wasn't a great ball. And now Declan Rice can bring it forward for West Ham. It's a good run, actually, from Declan Rice. He's travelled 40, 50 yards with the ball. He's got Antonio inside him if he can find him. Smith Rowe's done well. It's a good shot from Rice, actually, and Leno makes the save. It was good defensive work from Smith Rowe. He did well, but what a run that was from Declan Rice. He ran pretty much the whole length of the field and then got his shot away as well. And it was on target. It was a good save. But now Arsenal can break forward themselves. Odegaard inside the centre circle. Plays it to Callum Chambers. He's got Pepe in front of him, but instead he goes back to Odegaard, who's really drove Arsenal on in his second half. What a great game he's had as well. Great ball in to Pepe again. He was falling as he shot, claiming he was fouled. Lacked power of the shot. We've certainly had enough chances in this game to have won, and that's going to be the frustration if we don't get it. Pepe there couldn't quite dig the ball out again. In the end, it was his right foot he shot on as he fell. He couldn't get the power to find the corner. And it's just, again, it's comfortable for Fabianski. But yeah, we've definitely had the chances in this game. We've had 2 or 3 really clear chances on top of the goals that we've scored. And that's going to say, if we don't win this game, that's going to be the frustration, because despite the dreadful start, 3-0 down inside 32 minutes, we could easily have won this game, and we still might. But West Ham are currently coming forward themselves with Souček, who, of course, has had an interesting game. He's got at both ends. Jesse Lingard now, another West Ham scorer. I think West Ham now are looking to try to keep possession of the ball. We're in the last 4 minutes of normal time. Antonio finds Cresswell. Antonio, again, of course, him missing that sitter from 2 yards as because it wasn't long after that when Lacazette popped up with that equaliser. But what a game this has been. Edge of the seat stuff, actually, especially since we got that first goal. It's completely changed the complexion of it all, hasn't it? That made a massive difference, scoring that goal when we did. They're just showing that from Declan Rice again. I mean, that was impressive from Rice, actually, driving forward from midfield. Just ran all the way himself, got past 3 or 4 Arsenal players, but Smith Rowe kept with him and made it difficult for him. And actually, it was a good save from Bert Leno at the end of all that as well. Win this game for the second half, but we've still got probably a silly mistake in us yet. But we've currently got the ball coming forward again. Smith Rowe. The substitutions have made an impact, actually. Smith Rowe and Pepe, of course, set up the equaliser. Ødegaard, he's had a great game for me. Plays it out wide again to Chambers. It's another good delivery. Fabianski misses it. Oh, almost Martinelli coming out of the far post. But we've still got the ball with Kieran Tierney. It's another cross into the box. Pepe tries to lay it off, but it's West Ham who pick it up. Fabianski just got a touch on that cross from Chambers. And Martinelli couldn't quite get on the end of it. Just behind him it was, and West Ham were able to clear it. They're now coming forward themselves, but David Luiz steps in, takes the ball off Antonio, and now he's driving forward himself down this near side. David Luiz showing the Brazilian in him there. Was he tackled? Was he fouled? And he was. And Antonio is going to get a yellow card for that. It was Antonio that actually got robbed of the ball, and maybe that was his frustration there, trying to get back at David Luiz. It was good play that from David Luiz, actually. He did really well. And Antonio coming from behind. Oh, that was a late one, actually. Definitely deserved a yellow card. I think that was frustration from Antonio, probably on top of missing that chance and also just being robbed of the ball just 2 seconds before in that move. But anyway, it's Arsenal taking a free kick quickly. Thomas Partey plays the ball into Pepe. He's got Chambers outside him if he can find him. He's held up and he's fouled by Cresswell. It's another free kick to Arsenal into the last 90 seconds of normal time. Can we find a winning goal? What a big goal this would be if we can find it. It's another yellow card. It's time for Cresswell for West Ham for that foul on Nicolas Pepe. But it's a dangerous free kick this out on this right-hand side for Arsenal. It's about, 35 yards from goal, just on this right-hand side of the penalty, 30 yards maybe. Ødegaard's over it. Is he going to try a shot from there? It'd have to be a cracking free kick if he's going to score. Maybe put it into that area, because West Ham have had a few difficulties with some balls into the box, haven't they, today? I think he looks like he's lining up to chip it towards the penalty spot, maybe that sort of area between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box. And he does. Oh, and no one could get on the end of it. David Luiz threw himself at it, trying to be the hero. He couldn't quite get there. And it's going to go out for a goal kick. It's a good late run again from David Luiz, trying to get in between the 2 defenders. If he'd got a touch on that, it would have been a goal, actually. Another good run from David Luiz, showing great desire to try and get there. But the ball just ran away from him. And it's gone out for a goal kick to West Ham. There's we're into the final minute almost of the 90 minutes. Another great cross from Chambers, actually, and Fabianski at full stretch. He's putting some great balls, Callum Chambers, actually. What a great performance from him as well. I think him and Ødegaard have been the 2 standout players for me today. But I'll see what the guys think. The ball's gone up. Is it 3 minutes of stoppage time? Arsenal coming forward now with Martin Ødegaard. Is he going to go himself? Oh, he took too long there and he was robbed of the ball. I think it was Declan Rice again. Anyway, he maybe took too long to decide actually what to do there. Ødegaard He maybe should have shot a little bit earlier, perhaps. But we are into the 3 minutes of stoppage time. Are we going to have to settle for a point? Which maybe before the game I think we would have took. And certainly at 3-0 down, we would have been delighted with it. I just feel as though we've maybe deserved to win this game in the second half. And the 3 points would be so important if we can somehow find this late goal. But we've already played a minute of the 3 added on. West Ham have got a free kick. I think they're going to be quite happy to kick the ball up there, but it's gone out for a throw to Arsenal. Can we get one last final attack? Try to get a massive goal. It would actually put us within 4 points of West Ham. It's going to stay at 7 as things currently stand, but of course it could have been 10. It was certainly looking that way, wasn't it? A little bit earlier on. But anyway, Ødegaard now trying to pick the ball up in midfield. He's done well again. Ødegaard finds Thomas Partey. We tried to thread the ball through to Smith Rowe, but West Ham have picked it up. And they're trying to come forward themselves now. Was that a free kick? It is. Lacazette gives away a free kick. We're now into the last 90 seconds. Lacazette's got a yellow card for that. It seemed a bit harsh, but I guess he's booked a few West Ham players, and it was always likely that he came across there. He just got there late, didn't he? It was a foul on the substitute, Fredericks. And Lacazette's picked up his yellow card as well. We're now into, the final minute of stoppage time. The final. Is there going to be one big chance for one of these teams to win this game? West Ham with a free kick. Swung into the box. Leno comes out, punches well. Comes out to Noble, actually. Plays the ball out to this near side to Cresswell. Cresswell's cross is blocked well by Pepe. Falls to Ødegaard. Now Arsenal have got a chance for a counter-attack. That's a good ball into Lacazette. Lacazette does well there. He was held up. He's won a free kick, but it does give West Ham a chance to get players back. This is the final 30 seconds of stoppage time. That was a foul by Fredericks on Lacazette. David Luiz takes a free kick quickly. Oh, too quickly, though. And it's gone out it's gone all the way through to Fabianski. And I think that's going to be that. There's 10 seconds of the 3 minutes. Not sure there's going to be much more. There's been a couple of free kicks, but maybe 30 seconds more. But Fabianski goes long with a kick. It's just now whatever the referee wants to add on top of the 3 minutes. We've played that 3 minutes. And in fact, there goes the full-time whistle. It has finished. West Ham United 3, Arsenal 3. An incredible game. Really incredible game. For 30 minutes, West Ham were in total control. 3-0 up. Some poor defensive play from Arsenal. We didn't look at the races at all, but we responded really well to being 3-0 down. We got a goal back. It was a deflection off Souček, who had scored for West Ham earlier, which made it 3-1 at half-time. In fact, we missed a couple of chances to score again before half-time with Saka. In the second half, it was an own goal from Dawson. Both our first 2 goals were from crosses from Callum Chambers. And then with 8 minutes to go, this time it was a cross from Pepe from the right-hand side. And it was a great header from Lacazette. That was after Mikel Antonio had missed an open goal from about 2 yards and hit the post. Just an incredible game. Unbelievable, really. Kevin had a brilliant second half. My heart can't take this. Love being an Arsenal supporter. Yeah, I mean, we all love being an Arsenal supporter, but I agree. My heart can't take much more of that. And Russell, it took us to go 3-0 down to get a response out of the team. Yeah, it did. But luckily, there was a response, wasn't there? And it was a great response, actually. Really, really good second half, as Kevin said there. Brilliant second half performance. It was just incredible. And yeah, just unbelievable. Amazing game. One of the best games I've seen this season, actually, in the Premier League. Just a shame we couldn't get the win, which would have been such a big statement from us, wouldn't it? Would have closed that gap on the top 6. A draw is probably not really enough, but obviously we'll take it from 3-0 down, won't we? Excuse me. But yeah, we'll certainly take it from 3-0 down and move on to the international break. But yeah, credit to the players, credit to Arteta for that. Whatever he said at half-time clearly worked as well. The substitutions today, we've criticised him before. They really worked well, didn't they? Smith Rowe and Pepe in particular had a big impact on the turnaround. Martinelli didn't really get in the game much at the end, but good to see him get more minutes as well. At least he's getting game time now. And yeah, I suppose that the second half maybe covers over the cracks a little bit from what was a dreadful first half performance, or certainly first half an hour or so. And unfortunately, if you play like that for that length of time in a game against a good side, you're going to be punished. But credit for turning it around. It was fantastic, wasn't it? A fully deserved point at least there for Arsenal in the end. And yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated that we didn't win, I have to say. And when you're 3-0 down, I suppose that's probably a good thing to feel like that, because at least it showed the heart and desire that they showed. But yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated. But yeah, brilliant to get a point from that game, I suppose. And fantastic performance, I say, especially in that second half. Absolutely brilliant. We dominated that game. We had enough chances to have won it, didn't we? Let's be honest, we did. But I'm sure we'll take a point after the way that the first half had gone. So yeah, brilliant performance in the end. So well done, Mikel Arteta, for the substitutions as well. But yeah, I think in the overall scheme of things, in terms of league position and getting back in the top 6, I don't know if a point's enough. I've got to be honest. And it's our own mistakes that have cost us. You know, giving away that second goal in particular. In fact, all the goals that we conceded today wasn't great defending, was it? If we're totally honest, but. Anyway, the fact is that we haven't, and I say we would have took that, wouldn't we? I did mention a 3-3 draw against West Ham, didn't I? A bit earlier on in the show, so good to see that we at least got that anyway. Which I thought that was the least we deserved from this game. Overall, I thought we deserved something, and we've got a point. And yeah, we've got to be happy about it, haven't we? So yeah, well played, lads. I thought that was exciting, wasn't it? It was exciting. It was nervy. And yeah, my heart rate's still through the roof. But yeah, we've come out of it with some. Don't forget, I've got very shortly, I'll be doing the fan reaction show coming up on the channel. I'll just quickly stick a link on Twitter for the show, so please stay tuned for that. Thanks to all you guys for watching and your comments as well. Kevin and Russ, Shane, of course, as well. Alan, Leeds fan, of course. Great to have you back involved. Joel as well. Stephen Pearson as well, a new person in the chat, so thanks for your comment there as well. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Everybody else in the chat, Russ, of course, as well, has said. Yeah, and Mike Green earlier said West Ham would win 2-0. At one point, it was looking as though they were going to win quite easily, wasn't they? But brilliant from Arsenal in the end. It has finished here at London Stadium. West Ham United 3, Arsenal 3. Incredible game. And I say stay tuned for the fan reaction show, because that's going to be a good one now. I'm sure it will. A lot to talk about, obviously. I've got 4 guys lined up to come on, so that'll be starting very, very shortly. So, yeah, stay tuned. I'll stick a link on Twitter for that, but it'll just be on the channel anyway. If you just sort of look on the channel, you'll see it go live in about 3 or 4 minutes' time. So, yeah, brilliant. Thanks for everyone for watching. Thanks for your support of the channel as well. Great game today. Probably the best game of the season that I've seen, certainly. And we've got a positive result from it as well, which is the main thing. So happy days, I guess. Tinged with a little bit of frustration that we didn't win, but got 3-0 down. We'll take that all day, won't we? Surely. But we'll see what the guys think in a minute. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like as well if you haven't done so already. And I will see you very, very shortly on the fan reaction show. Come on, you Gunners. Come on. A bit of fight, finally.
Mm-hmm.